I think we're live. Let me know in the chat. Hope you guys are doing all right. Hope you guys are doing all right on this fine Monday morning, evening, midday, whatever it is for you. Hope you guys are doing all right. Welcome back to the live stream. Let's see what the market has in store for us today. Let me make a little announcement here that we're live. All right, let's see. We are live. What do you guys think about the new thumbnail? Let me guys know. You guys said that the AI picture was a bit too much, right? So I made sure to use one of my own pictures. I think it looks good, right? Maybe you guys disagree. AI made me look way more sexy than I actually am. You know, AI is backing me up today. John Voltaren, hope you're doing good, bro. Appreciate you for tuning in. Wilo, Andrew, hope you guys are doing good. Welcome back to the live stream. We got 15 people watching instantly, 20 people watching instantly. Hope you guys are doing all right. Make sure to smash up the like button if you enjoy the live streams, and let's go over the charts for today. There's a couple things that I want to discuss. One of them is the following. If you guys noticed, there is something going on Twitter right now. The Inner Circle Trader made a post about let's see, making his own code for a prop firm, and the main reason is to donate to St. Judas or St. Let me see, St. Jude. Yeah, St. Jude. So that's I think it has to do with a clinical hospital or something like that. I'm not precisely sure, but if you use the code ICT on Tradeify, for example, you get the best discount possible, and everything that's being made with the code is going to be donated to charity. So if you guys want to, you know, do something with it, you can use the code ICT. You could be using ICT's code for it. Just wanted to let you guys know. If you guys are buying an account with Tradeify, you could be using his code. I would be cautious with just using random prop firms, guys. Right? There's a lot of prop firms that are trying to get in on the action, on the marketing from ICT. Make sure you're aware of that, right? Don't use your money on any dangerous prop firm. Let's see. So who's in the chat for today? Press 1 in the chat. Hope you guys are doing all right. I'm keeping the crown. What's up? Oh, Voltaire, nice. Aloha, Thomas. Aloha, chat. Nice. Welcome back to the chat. Welcome back to the live stream. Guys, last night, I'm telling you right now, I slept for probably an hour. Like, genuinely speaking, I slept for an hour. This is the first time in 4 weeks that I'm drinking a coffee, and I genuinely need it. Don't be surprised if I'm gonna have like a slip tongue this stream, because I haven't slept at all. Just so you guys know, right? Just so you guys know. We're still gonna do the live stream though. We're still gonna do the live stream. We got 30 people watching. Hope you guys are doing all right. If you enjoyed the live stream, make sure to smash up the likes. And let's go over the charts for today. So it's a bit of an iffy situation here, guys, right? Preferably, I would look for the shorts today on MNQ, right? But overall, the VIX is just selling off lower and lower and lower and lower. If this continues, then there's no way for me to even consider looking for shorts. And this might stay open, the opening gap for today, for Monday. Meaning that later in the week, we're going to come and close it in or come back to touch it. I don't know precisely as of yet. But for now, I'm a bit of an iffy situation. When it comes to gold, I'm preferring shorts overall, personally, right? This mostly has to do with the dollar also rising back up. We do need to see oil backing this up, right? Oil at the moment is also sinking all the way down. It's a bit of a tricky market, guys. You know, like you have a big opening gap. There's a lot of stuff that can happen. Automatically, you would be drawing yourself towards that gap. You know, at least that's how I look at it. I'm like, okay, maybe they want to come back there. But it's going to be a bit tough, you know, because if the market is not going to do it, we just have to wait and see, you know. I could also try to look for longs, but we're in the top of the day. So if I do that, then I'm instantly, you know, a bit of an iffy situation. But we're going to see. We're going to see what's possible today. Peace, Nil. Hope you're doing all right. Call sign. Hope you're doing all right. Thank you guys for tuning in. Bias for GC. Today's PA is bad. Yeah, it's a tough PA. But for me personally, for gold, I will be looking for shorts. But I would like to see the dollar backing this up as well. For the guys that are wondering, by the way, I've launched the PDF for you guys. Go to the free Discord channel and you can get the free PDF. And I'll explain everything regarding my way of looking at the charts, basically, to a degree. And with some psychology, you know. Let me know if you guys enjoyed this PDF, by the way. If you read through it or you skimmed through it already. Let me know if you like it. Can we look at the retracement back to 0, 2, and then longs? Hey, Thomas, I really like that you even mentioning that, bro. Like the 0, 2. That would be nice, yeah, for a bottom wick, for sure. That would be a good place for a bottom wick. If they want to come back to 0, 2 and then for longs. That would be a really good place for longs, actually. If they want to continue from here, this would be... I like it. It's a smart call, bro. It's a really smart call, Thomas. Khalid. Morning. Gusfark here. How is it going today? I'm doing alright, bro. I'm doing alright. You guys are legends, by the way. Maddie, also welcome back to the you know, to the YouTube live stream. You guys are legends. If you go into the Discord channel, everyone is just chatting. Everyone's chatting about charts. Everyone's doing their thing. I think it's amazing. You guys are legends. I don't know what to say. I think it's awesome. We already have like 80 members or something. It's just insane, guys. It's just insane. It's insane. By the way, I have some amazing news. Or well, I have some good news. I had a chat today with, you guys know it, the only firm I'm like red with right now. FundedNext actually reached out to me in my email, right? And they asked me if I was open for a collaboration. We had a chat today, and I said that I was open for it if there was good terms, and this means that I also wanted giveaway accounts and everything like it for you guys, and they agreed upon it. So sooner than later, I will be partnering with FundedNext. You guys will have access to the best discount codes, and you could use my code if you want to. You don't have to, of course, but you could use it. For the guys that have been asking in my DMs over and over again, now you have an option to use a code for my if you like FundedNext. But they're also willing to do giveaways with us, right? So that was the first question I asked them on the call. It's like, I'm open for collaboration, but do you guys also allow me to do giveaways? And they say yes. So nice, right? Isn't that amazing? So yeah, once it's all finished and set up, I'll let you guys know. And then yeah, you guys can get some free accounts, hopefully. We're gonna try our best, guys. We're gonna try our best, you know? We're gonna try our best. It was the first question I asked. So you guys know I have the best interest in heart, right? Let's have a look what we're gonna have for today, though. We just opened up 6 o'clock. Like Thomas said in the chat, it would be a really potential good long if we come back to 2 o'clock and then look for the long continuation higher, assuming that price is not done reaching higher as of yet. Yeah, otherwise we just have to wait for a clear structural shift and wait for probably 7 o'clock to look for the reversal to the downside. You could look into the PDF, guys. If you haven't looked into the PDF as of yet, you could look into the PDF where I'm discussing, I will open it right now actually, where I'm discussing multiple scenarios here, right? So I'm also talking about the 6 o'clock model, and the 6 o'clock model refers to either continuation plays or reversal plays, right? And in this instance, we will be looking for a continuation play. This means that we're gonna look for the current day trading range. We're looking at the current day trading range. This from this low to this high, and we'll be looking for price to return back into the trading range. It doesn't have to be 50%, it doesn't have to be anything like it. And we understand that the current daily delivery is bullish. Overall, I like shorts, but because we also use the VIX, and the VIX is not giving any clear sign whatsoever right now that it wants to go the other way, we could use this in our favor, potentially looking for the continuation higher. Let's say we will be looking for the reversal play. Price would reach up higher, break below 6 o'clock again, and we will be looking for the reversal play, right? So make sure to download the PDF so you have a bit of an understanding of how I look at the charts. I explain everything regarding also the correlations and stuff like that, and I give you guys a little insight on Plato's allegory of the cave and the legendary samurai Miyamoto Musashi, and I break some of his principles down. Do not seek pleasures for its own sake, and I break them down into trading philosophy, right? So maybe if you enjoy it, you can read it, you can skim through it. Of course, don't expect a PDF that's like a golden nugget, which it isn't, right? It's just a basic understanding of whatever I see in the market. and hopefully it can help you, you know? Hopefully it can help you. Make sure first giveaway will be for me, Thomas. The giveaway will probably be done in a random format. Alright, so I have no idea how I'm gonna do it, but that's the overall idea, of course. I'm not gonna just give it away to someone selective. Let's see. Kelly, we for sure will. Let's fucking go. Yes, Kelly, amazing. Daniel, already short with the gold. Oh, nice. You're already on shorts? Really nice, bro. Really nice. Yeah, let's have a look. Let's have a look, bro. I'm also preferring shorts personally. Maybe a reach back above 6 and then a break below would be the most ideal situation for me to have a little bit of trading above 6 before it actually sells off. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Clearly for me. Hi, everyone. Morton, hope you're doing all right, bro. Hope you're doing all right. Welcome back to the live stream. Appreciate you, bro, for tuning back in. You guys are joining instantly. Welcome, everyone. Make sure to say hello to the new guys that just tuned in. Amazing that you guys are tuning in. We got 11 likes, 60 people watching. Make sure to smash up the likes if you enjoy the live streams, guys. If you've been here before, especially, would be highly appreciated. Yeah, let's look at what we have here today, guys. Let's look at what we have here today. So I would potentially look for longs here on MNQ or shorts, depending on what the current pricing is going to do in a couple of minutes from here. And when it comes to gold, I would prefer shorts personally, right? So yeah, we're gonna see what happens here. We actually tapped into an extreme and actually sold off from here. So we also have a bullish opening gap, right? It's a bullish opening gap to the upside because we opened higher than we initially closed, right? So it's a bullish opening gap. But yeah, maybe it's wants to get filled in. Let's have a look though. Let's have a look. Hey, Thomas. Okay, look at this in the chat, guys. So Thomas did the following. I did a backtest on June and July MNQ trades and saw how 2610 MNQ, I think you're WEO, the weekly open and the daily open. Okay, yeah, okay, I understand. Are important levels, and there's always a level that gives a good move. I'm currently working on more confluences. Nice, Thomas. That's really nice to see, bro. That's really nice to see. Yeah, I think personally that the opening prices are significant. Indeed, there's also that the hard part about trading in the end, right? Especially if you're trading with the opening price and stuff, is you need to have context to it, right? So that's the hardest part about it, of course. But it definitely has a lot of impact. Good morning, Thomas. Hope all is well. Sunda, everything is doing all right, bro. Hope you're doing all right. Hope you're doing all right. But it's nice to see that you're taking it serious, Thomas. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. Must have something to do with the name. Must have something to do with the name. No, but let's have a look. Let's have a look here today. Shorted a GC this morning too. Oh, nice. Yeah, congratulations. If you I don't know where you took it, but well played. Or the hair. Yeah, that could also be the case, guys. That could also be the case. That could also be the case. So I made sure, because I know you guys, like, I was struggling with making a thumbnail, right? So I put all my creativity together, guys. And I thought, why not just make it I Trade Live? Guys, isn't this amazing? This is like a piece of art, right? It's a piece of art, guys. I Trade Live. Done. That's it. That's it. That's the thumbnail. That's all we need. All right, let's have a look at what's going to happen for the rest of the day. We just broke below 2 o'clock, so we're flipping the 8 o'clock candle right now as we speak. Are we going to look for a continuation play to the downside from here? I think that would be valid. Let's wait for the new 15-minute open. If the new 15-minute closes like this and it opens up, we could be looking for something like this, guys, right? We could look for a 3-hour return. I got a fresh account here that I'm trading from Top 1 Futures right now. Yesterday evening, actually, so at the open, I traded the My Funded Futures account. Well, that didn't go correctly, right? So that one is gone. I'm just completely transparent about it. I still have the Apex account, and I still got the Lucid accounts. But I was like, okay, I'm not gonna trade the other ones because I'm gonna blow them. And I made the right decision because the moment I was looking at the charts was at 1 o'clock. I couldn't sleep, right? So I shorted it down. Was too heavily sized, got taken out before the actual move. And then all this stuff happened, right? So I made the decision to step away. But yeah, it is what it is. That live was crazy. Which one are you talking about? I'm not sure. That's why I'm joining the Discord. Oh, bro, the fact that Thomas's response is great, unlike other streamers, for real. I'm trying my best, bro. I'm trying my best to always respond. I see no reason why not to. Glad you're joining the Discord, though. I appreciate that. Glad you're joining the Discord. Make sure to introduce yourself, you know, maybe share some charts with us. You know, we're just all just human beings trying to make it work, guys, right? We're all human beings trying to make it work. No one's special. I saw Michael Jackson on the thumbnail. Wait, what? What do you mean? It just says I trade live. Oh, Michael Jackson? No, that's me, bro. That's me. That's me. What do you mean? It's my profile picture, bro. You don't like it? I know I look a little bit different than normal. I maybe look a little bit more handsome. But man, look at that. Look at that. Bro. What a guy. What a guy. All right, let's have a look, though. We're selling off a little bit here. Let's see what happens when we get to 2 o'clock for the Nasdaq. And when it comes to MNQ, or when it comes to gold, I would look for short continuation play here soon. The European Michael Jackson. Yeah, right. Okay. I think it's too early for some wine with that music. Yeah, I'm drinking coffee. I told you guys, I haven't drank coffee for like 4 weeks, but I slept only an hour tonight. Like, genuinely speaking, only an hour, right? I couldn't sleep. I went to bed for at like 8 o'clock, and I had a meeting set at 9:30. All right? You see what I'm saying, guys? So I slept for an hour. We're still here. We're live. The caffeine is making it work. The caffeine is making it work. Make sure to smash up the likes if you enjoy the live streams. Where do I find the Discord? I will share you the link right away, bro. I will share you the link right away. Here you go. Special link for you, bro. Special link for you. It's in the YouTube chat. Hey people, Maxi, hope you're doing all right. Oh, look at Daniel killing it again. Look at Daniel killing it, guys. This guy is trading always, bro. He's like up, down, left, right, center. He's making it work. Legend. Legend. All right, let's have a look. We have 15 seconds until the closure. Yeah, I'll be willing to look for a sell here, guys. Yeah, I'll be willing to look for a sell on gold. Make sure to manage your risk, of course, right? Don't take anything just for the sake of taking it. So I got a sell limit placed. The stop is currently above 6 o'clock high. If they break through 6 o'clock high, I could also be looking for shorts higher up, of course. The question, are we going to break through midnight open, is going to be the big question right now. I hope so. But we'll see. If they reach back into the daily open and the weekly open, we do definitely have some major resistance up in here, right? So I wouldn't mind it coming up here. Also for the risk to reward perspective, if I enter it down here, it's gonna be less beneficial, right? We'll see what happens here. We'll see if they want to come back higher. And when it comes to MNQ, someone asked me about where I would long for MNQ. Around 700, right? So around the level of 700, I would be looking for longs potentially on MNQ. But it also depends on what happens here, right? If they rate higher and then break below 6, I might just look for shorts. So it's a bit of an iffy situation. But we'll see. Our current entry is set, guys. So we enter around the daily open. This means around 94 for the futures chart. And the stop loss is going to be placed at the current 6-hour high. If they break that, there's a high likely chance they're going to go higher, right? So that's why the stop is placed at the current 6-hour high. We got 81 people watching. Hope you guys are doing all right. If you enjoy the live streams, make sure to smash up the likes. That would be highly appreciated, guys. That would be highly appreciated. AI done you dirty. Benz, what do you mean? You don't like it? You don't like it? I thought I looked sexy as heck, bro, to be honest. on that profile picture. Like, genuinely speaking, right? You don't like this? You're kidding, right? Man, I look handsome. I look handsome. PB Gamer, thank you very much, bro. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. That looks nothing like you, though. I mean, it's better than the... What do you mean it's nothing like me, by the way? Like, I genuinely speaking, I used... let me show you the picture that I used. Let me see. Let me see. Because I used a picture of me, myself. Me, myself, and I. Right? AI made it way better, of course. Like, don't get me wrong. Where's the picture? Let's see. Alright, here you go. This is the picture. Right? And I told AI to make me smile. That's actually the picture. You see that? Same hair. It really is me, bro. It really is me. Let's have a look here. Where can I find your intraday openings indicator? I already shared it with you before, Wilo. But I'll share it with you again. So let me see. So for the guys that want the indicator that I'm using, I'll share it with you guys right away. This one is the weekly open and the daily open and the monthly open, yearly open, whatever, right? All of the opens, major opens, and then you have the intraday openings. And this one allows you to select whatever opening you want to have selected on the chart, right? For the current day trading, hours. All right, we retested 6 o'clock and are selling it off lower. Let's have a look here, guys. How old are you? I'm 23 years old. I'm 23 years old. Marius, welcome to the Discord, bro. Thank you for joining. Appreciate that. Welcome to the Discord. So what are you guys looking at for today? You guys looking for longs? You guys looking for shorts? What is your overall bias? What's your overall thesis? Why are you looking for what you're looking for? Let me know in the chat. So we can see that we have a low being created here in this gap. Let's use blue. Let's remove this actually. All right, so we tapped into the gap and are moving higher. Would be nice if this low is being respected. If we reach a bit lower, it's not a big problem. We do have relative equal lows to the downside for the DXY. But yeah, I think they might want to come back to this gap. If they want to come back to the gap, you would assume that gold wants to go lower. I'm in a long on oil. That actually backs up my position, so I appreciate that. If that's the case, if oil wants to rise back towards that gap, that would back up the shorts on gold. So let's hope that plays out for you, bro. Let's hope that plays out for you. What's your chart color? I have no idea, bro. It's just the simple ones. This one. Right here. Thomas, you're a genius. Am I? Why am I genius, bro? Andre? I appreciate it, I guess. I'm not sure why I'm a genius. I didn't finish school, so not that smart after all. Not that smart after all. Alright, let's have a look here though. Let's see what happens. We tap 6 o'clock. Let's see if we want to come back to 2 o'clock and actually start delivering higher again. That would be nice. That would be really, really nice. We got 72 people watching. Hope you guys are doing alright. Make sure, by the way, for the guys that haven't done it already, to smash up the likes. I know I've been asking it a lot, guys. I've been asking it a lot lately. But it would be really helpful for the live streams. Your candle colors looks great. Oh yeah, I just have white and black, bro. White and black. White and black with the gray background. All right, we got tapped into this short position here for gold. Let's see if we want to rise up here for the dollar or want to go for the equal lows. And if oil wants to continue rising here, or this is the top wick for 6, that would be a bit of a iffy situation. We do have a lot of relative equal lows to the downside. Would be nice if they want to take that out. A flip from the current 15-minute candle would be a break-even level for me. We'll see. We'll see what happens here. We'll see what happens here, guys. Still playing around the same level when it comes to MNQ. DXY down. Yeah, DXY is moving down at the moment. But as long as they respect this low on the hourly, we should be alright. If they break through this low, it's a whole different story though. Always manage your risk correctly, guys. Of course. Always manage your risk correctly. Do not trade money you can't afford to lose. I lose more than I win, but I still end up making money, right? So just so you know that. Yeah, I'm gonna put an alert down for the MNQ, and we're gonna see whether or not they want to come down or they want to break higher. I don't see the point of looking at it every second if it's not doing anything. And then we can just look at gold here and see if gold wants to flip or not, and wants to continue its trend to the downside for a minute. It would be nice. It would be nice if this wants to do it for us. But yeah, you never really know, do you? You never really know. It could just be another bottom wick here for the flip push higher. It could just be another bottom wick for the flip push higher. Imagine teaching trading rather than size in schools. Yeah, it's a good. Yeah. You know, the thing is, bro, I think without science we wouldn't be where we are today, right? So I think it's a good thing that that people actually enjoy discovering that type of stuff and doing that type of stuff, you know, that are willing to be doctors, because we do need those people in society for society to function, bro, right? If everyone wanted to become a trader, our life would be drastically different. Our life would be drastically different. Let's have a look here, guys. Traders need doctors, especially therapists. Yeah, that's funny. You're right. I don't know what Jason is, bro. Jason left us. I have no idea. Jason, my personal therapist, he left the stream. He probably thought that this guy is uncurable. He's like, no, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Good day. Welcome to the Discord. Gene, welcome to the Discord. Good day to you as well. If you guys have any questions, you can ask them in the YouTube chat. You can also ask them in the Discord if you want to. I also have a support channel for any major request, you know. James, by the way, are you here in the chat? James, you made a support ticket 3 days ago. I closed it because you never responded back again after you asked me a question. So I closed the support ticket, James. If you still have a question, you can make a new one. But make sure you then, you know, continue the conversation, bro. James, that would be highly appreciated. James sent me a message. He's like, yo, Thomas. I'm like, yo, James, what's up? And then he never responds anymore. Alright, let's see. Let's have a look what happens here. So what's DXY doing? The DXY is rising again, so we're respecting the low. A flip above 6 o'clock would be nice. We do not have a top wick on the current 15-minute candle on the DXY, which is also beneficial if they flip and push it. But we'll see what happens. We got a new half an hour coming in here in 3 minutes from now. Currently, it's not looking too beneficial, guys, right? We would have expected them to reach into the daily open and boom, blast through, but that's not happening. Derek, hope you're doing all right, bro. Welcome to the live streams. TR, good morning, Thomas, and all. Good morning, my friend. Hope you're doing all right. Hope you're doing all right. What's MNQ doing? MNQ is also not really doing anything here still. Yeah, let's see what happens here, guys. Let's see what happens here. I'm still okay with these shorts. Looking at what the DXY is doing, I still think it's favorable. Yeah, we'll see what happens, you know? We'll see what happens. Thomas, not sure if you're aware of it, but there are scammers trying to impersonate you through your Discord. Yeah, I'm not aware of it, but it happens a lot. I had it before as well. I will make sure to put an announcement out, bro. Thank you very much. Hello, bro. Can you tell me what your strategy name? So my strategy is more like an tape reading, you could say. I trade price action mostly. I have a free video. You can watch it if you go to the Discord. If you go to the Discord, it's in the free video section. It's right here. So free videos. It's time frame synchronization. Yeah. And it talks about how I look at the chart, basically, right? So I look at the charts and I try to trade the momentum, you could say, and I try to trade the candle creations. And yeah, we're trying to play the edge by doing so, right? That's the main strategy that I have personally. TR, thank you very much, bro. I appreciate that. I really appreciate that, bro. Sellers, scammers steal a profile picture and then try to sell something. Yeah, it happens a lot, yeah. Isn't gold in an uptrend making higher highs and higher lows? Yeah, you're right. At the current moment, it definitely is, right? At the current moment, it definitely is. But if you look at it from this perspective, right? We've been trading down overall, right? So we've been continuously trading down. Right now, we're in the range. So it hasn't broken out of this low and this high for quite some time now, probably like 3 weeks or something like that. The main reason for the shorts, we have a lot of liquidity resting to the downside, and because of the opening gap, right? So I'm assuming, or I'm thinking that they want to reach back into it. It doesn't have to happen. It could still go higher if they want to. They come from an extreme, you know, so I'm like, maybe they want to go lower from here. But it could definitely also just come back towards this level right here, right? And because that looks like a little bit of a manipulation wick, and they might want to just go back towards this level and ignore the gap, and it comes later in the week, right? But the main reason for the shorts has to do with the fact that there's a lot of liquidity resting below, and we have the opening gap, and the DXY is pushing higher. So that's the main reason, Cardi. That's the main reason, my friend. NY Culture. Hello, bro. Hello, my friend. Hope you're doing all right. Welcome to the live stream. But yeah, no, I agree. I think there's also a lot of potential for the longs here. I just don't see any potential way to enter the longs here. Maybe if they would take us out, right? They take us out and they reach above and we have a new open. Then from 6 o'clock, we would look for the continuation from 6 maybe. Then switch to delivery. Overall, little bit of a tough spot, you know, to trade. I thought the shorts would be valid. It might not be, you know. You never know. What's your total P&L based on your strat? What do you mean total? You mean as in how much I withdrew from props? In total? Or what do you mean? Go out from gold, I think, Thomas. Now I'm gonna leave it in for what it is, bro. I'm just gonna leave it in. If they take me out, it is what it is, right? If they take me out, it is what it is. Yeah, total profit loss based on your current plan. I have no idea, bro, to be honest. This year, I'm up $19,000, I think. So it's not even massive, to be honest. It's not even massive, actually. Hey, Harsh. Hey, thank you, bro. I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot, my friend. You don't have to thank me, though. I'm just trying to make it work, you know? Just trying to make it work. All I can see is a nasty range on gold. How do you frame a trade on this? So the main reason is the was the breakout below the daily open, right? So you had to break to the downside, closure below. You had to reach into the highs. They couldn't break it. So structurally speaking, you're creating a lower low, right? Or a lower high. And 6 o'clock opens up, breaks below. I was assuming this would be instantly continuing further, right? So the overall idea was just to tap it back into the daily open. And then have the flip from the 15-minute candle, which did not actually occur. But my I'm not risking a lot of money, and my stop is placed at the extreme for the current 6-hour candle. So if they flip this bullish, yeah, then it's bullish, you know. Would you need a much capital to? Yeah, but we're not like investing is a bit different though, bro, right? Like investing, if you're trading with prop firms, you're buying capital leverage back, right? So you're buying leverage, and that means you can increase the size and potentially make a return on your money. If you start with like $1,000, is it reasonable to flip it into 19,000? No, you know, like people can do it for sure. I'm not saying it can't happen. But yeah, it's a drastic increase of your capital, right? But if you invest, let's say you invest $1,000 into prop firm accounts, you buy back 500,000 worth of funding. It's a different game, of course. Yeah, I think we're gonna get stopped out here. And the DXY is still not really selling through. I don't know what I think about this overall. If they take me out, it's okay though. I don't mind. I was willing to give this a shot to take the liquidity and fill the gap down. If they take me out, it is what it is. Would you then say, is it the longs, right? It's the big question. Let's say they close above. Would you then look for the longs? Potentially, but then I would wait for the new hour to open up and see how the current hour closes for the long, potentially. Back towards these highs. Resting above. Will you buy if it breaks the swing of the 15-minute? Yeah, I would then wait for the hourly closure, personally. I'm gonna also wait here to see what MNQ does. So 1996, it really depends on what your goal is, bro. If you just want to invest, yeah, you know, just go for the long term. Like bro, like I'm telling you now, right? Like I'm not the best trader out there, right? I'm not going to say that I am, because I'm not. I still make a lot of mistakes. I fuck up a lot still, right? I would probably be way more profitable if I didn't, but I'm still learning, a developing trader, I would say. Investing is way more safe than trading, right? There's not a lot of people that manage to make money trading, and there's especially not a lot of people that manage to outdo the S&P 500 over the long term, right? So you could also just invest your money and just, you know, DCA into it. All right, we got taken out by two contracts. We're still in one. If they now go from here with the last one, it would be crazy. I don't think so though. Do you only use this, only trade the scalping strategy, or do you use some higher time frame strategy? It's the same. Higher time frame will be the same, bro. Time frame synchronization in this instance, it will be the same exact strategy. So I would then look for the weekly time frame, see where we are located in the week, and I would use that to look for either long, shorts, depending, right? Now we're trading above the weekly, or we were trading above the weekly open, close below the weekly open, tap back into it. And that would then look for the continuation play, right? Assuming that the week is opening like this, goes below, comes back into it, and then continues to move down to take the liquidity, which did not occur, as you clearly can see, right? But that was the idea here. Do you ever get stressed or chase losses, or how do you cope with this side of things? Sure, yeah, 100%, bro. Like, I've been losing hair, right? Look at this stuff. No, but all jokes aside, I think mostly when it comes to like stressing or like trying to chase losses and stuff like that, is a certain belief system that you have in your mind, right? Meaning that you potentially feel like if you feel like you're missing out, you have to understand why you feel that way, so you can actually deal with it. I'm not saying you can completely control your emotions, because I think that is a fallacy. I don't think that is the truth, right? But it's all about fucking up less, to say it in the most straightforward way, right? Because the less you fuck up, the longer you can let your edge play out. And especially with prop firms, it's all about just being consistently executing the same thing and being okay with risking the money or losing an account's all part of the game, right? That's the whole reason they make they made the prop firms to begin with, you know? Like it's a challenge. So I think when it comes to the answer, right, on the question that you asked me, it's all about beliefs, bro, right? Understanding yourself completely. What is your perception on everything, right? What's your perception on risk? Are you willing to risk the money that you're putting up? If the answer is no, you shouldn't be trading it, you know? All right, we got taken out on this move. I think we lost like $100, $130, so that's all right. So yeah, let's see what happens here. I'm gonna wait for the new hour thing for gold personally, before I will be looking for anything at all. We're also, yeah, okay, this is interesting, so because we're rising on the DXY and gold is also rising. I don't personally know why it is like that. Yeah, you also have geopolitical news, of course. Yeah, all right. Just gonna leave it as it is for now. Let's see what MNQ is going to do here, guys. No, I mean, based on what I see from your streams, you enter and manage trades rather aggressively, fast break even, fast take profits, etc. My question is, do you have a separate account where you hold positions? Oh, you mean off stream? Oh, yeah, but that's that. I think I answered that question last time as well. If I wasn't streaming, I wouldn't be behind the charts, right? So I take my position, I just walk away. You see what I mean? So of course, then I would just let it run to its initial target or whatever. But the moment you stare at your PC, right, you're putting yourself in a spot to adjust your position. You couldn't do that if you weren't there. But welcome to the Discord community, guys. Back to coffee. Yeah, I needed coffee, bro. I only slept an hour tonight. Nice. So you took the long Burke. Congratulations, bro. Well played. That's real nice. What happened to that gold sell order? I got taken out, bro. I got taken out. It's like that sometimes. Yeah, bro. I needed coffee, bro. I didn't sleep. What's the LDO? The LDO is the London Open. So that's 3 o'clock. I don't think you understand me. It's okay. I don't know how to rephrase my POV. My question, but you said if I have a separate account where I hold my positions. You mean as in right now, or I don't understand what you mean now. I think I answered the question. I'm not sure. Let's have a look here, guys. Not gonna buy. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I was, for me. It was like when it came to this sell. Yeah, maybe I could have taken it out at the moment we didn't displace from the daily open, right? I could have said, you know what, fuck it. Could have been the decision to make. Overall, I was still a bit convinced because we were moving slightly higher on the DXY that this might still want to do it for us, right? But it's yeah, it's a bit of a tricky spot to be in right now. Do you have a swing account? I don't have a swing account, no. How did you learn trading? Suffering, bro. Suffering. No, I've learned from a lot of people. Like so. No, not really. Not really, May. No. From YouTube, yeah. So from YouTube and from people in my close circle. Yeah, everything you want to learn is on YouTube, guys, right? Everything that you want to learn is on YouTube. It's all out there for free, you know. In the end, it's like when it comes to trading, I think it's a personal endeavor, right? You can watch me trade live if you enjoy my live streams and you have a little bit of a connection, right? And you feel like we have a similar view on things. But in the end, you need to pull the trigger, right? So you need to find something that works for your personality. And that means you just have to watch videos, see whatever they're telling you makes sense, backtest it, look at the chart, see if it actually has some value. And then it's all about execution, right? All about execution. Do you know Q Banks? I have no idea. Did you watch ICT? Yeah. Yeah, I watched the full ICT 2016-2017 mentorship. We got 100 people watching, by the way. You guys are legends. Make sure to smash the likes if you enjoyed the live stream. Will be highly appreciated. So yeah, we broke above 6 o'clock. Potentially wants to read back towards this high. We're gonna wait for a new hour and see what happens here. Potentially I would be looking for a long setup, but this one's a bit tricky though, guys. We have a lot of wicks to the downside here. So maybe I would do it, maybe I wouldn't. I'll have to see what happens here. And when it comes to MNQ, same scenario here, right? What's MNQ? Are we going to come down a little bit before we're going to go up is the big question. That is the big question, guys. Very anticipating gold filling the gap today. Yeah, that would be nice. But whenever I entered, it didn't do it. That's for sure. Ah, nice. Did you take this? Did you take the long? Well played, my friend. The strategy that always works is a breakout, 100% win rate. Is that so? I wish there was a strategy that had 100% win rate. That would be amazing. I haven't found one yet, though. I haven't found one yet. Check on gold. The breakout led to the pump. I guess. Do you have an opinion on intraday versus end of day accounts? It depends on how you trade, bro. If you're really heavily scalping, you could also just take the intraday accounts. They're cheaper as well most of the times. But when it comes to like the end of day, I like end of day personally a lot more because you can just take your trade. You don't have to worry about it trailing on your. You don't have to worry about the trailing and stuff, right? So I like that personally a lot more. But it's all personal opinion in the end, right? It all matters how patient you are to wait for that 100% win rate strategy. Yeah, but there is no 100%, Rami, right? There's no 100% in uncertainty. Like the thing is with trading and stuff, like most of the money is made in inefficient markets, right? And yeah, it's really tough to always be involved when the market becomes inefficient. Like there's a lot of times that, let's say, you could call it that you get paper cuts, right? Meaning you get involved in the trade, it doesn't work out, you get a little paper cut, and then again, and then you get the real move, right? And this means that your overall bias might be 80% correct at the time, but it doesn't mean that your entry is going to be correct. Leaning more towards end of day, used intraday in the past. Thanks. Yeah, no problem, bro. Just use whatever suits you the best, you know. Like I just don't like trailing drawdown. I have a bad history with it, you know. But yeah, some of the best prop firms out there that offer the most ideal services do have trailing drawdown, to make it a little bit more of a challenge. No, there definitely is no 100% strategy. No, yeah. I can if I had 100% win rate, guys, I wouldn't be here right now, right? Just so you guys know. Because then I probably would be working for like a bank or something like that. You know what I mean? I've had a few accounts in good because no, yeah, I see what you're saying, TR. It's not good, bro. Like the trailing, yeah, I mean it's okay, you know, it's part of the game. You just have to be really precise with your stop placement and your management and stuff like that. That's why if you go for like base hits, so you either make 200 or you lose 200 or something like that, right? It definitely could work out, but you have to be willing to do that or to trade that way. And I like to just take a trade, hold it for a bit longer, you know? All right, we're definitely wrong on this sell-off to the downside. We got 10 more minutes until the new hour here, guys. Let's see what the new hour does for us. Let's see if we want to continue selling off here for the VIX. It looks like it. Looks like the VIX wants to continue selling lower. Maybe it wants to trade back towards the monthly open. Ivy, hope you're doing good. It's stuck in the 6 AM area for some time. Yeah, you're right, Thomas. Hope you're doing all right, Ivy. Welcome to the live stream. Good to see you here. We got 105 people watching, 40 likes. Make sure to smash up the likes. Let's go for the 60 likes, guys. If everything works out, we will be starting a giveaway this week. All right. Told you guys about the collaboration that they offered me. I hope everything is gonna be good and set up for you guys, and then we can do some giveaways. That would be sick. That would be nice. I went out for a bit. You hit stop loss or what? Yeah, we hit the stop loss here on gold. Yeah. Stop loss got annihilated, bro. Stop loss got annihilated. Thanks, I'm good, thank you. No problem, Ivy. There's 5 consecutive green candles on the gold chart on the 5-minute. Yeah, there's a lot of buying pressure coming into play here for sure. Overall, we're still in the BPR, guys. Like we've been in this range since the beginning of the day. It's just a big question, right? Whether or not they want to continue higher from here and reach back into 120. It's a bit of a tricky market today, guys, right? If you're not willing to risk it for the biscuit, you shouldn't do it. We're also buying up here again for the dollar, and we're not selling for gold. So I'm a bit, I don't know what I think about this, to be honest. It's made to be tricky, yeah. I think we will fill the gap. Yeah, but yeah, I agree. The overall target for me would be to fill the gap. That's the reason we also shorted it here, right? And the reason they didn't support, or the fact they didn't support the daily open and weekly open at 2 o'clock, signals for me that they're not ready yet, right? So probably it could also happen on Tuesday, guys, right? That's the dangerous part about this. It's like it doesn't have to happen now or today. Like it doesn't have to. Any interest in trading the single stock futures like Apple now that it's available? It's actually pretty interesting, bro. I think it has a lot of potential. Like I know that there's a lot of people that are way more favorable in stocks than when it comes to trading like the full on Nasdaq, right? Because an individual stock, if it rises, it tends to keep rising. I've noticed, right? So maybe that is pretty crazy, you know? Alright, we got 5 more minutes until the new hourly candle. Let's wait for that. We haven't moved a single dime on MNQ. We moved higher on gold, but yeah, there was no long setup for me on gold. There was a short setup on gold for me. So yeah, I guess just waiting. I found that if the gap is big, it takes a couple of days to go for the gap. If it's a small gap, it closes the same day. Yeah, it makes sense. Makes sense overall, Ivy. Makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I think that if we want to continue to the downside here for oil, and we respect the bearish gap to the downside, that this just wants to continue lower, you know. And maybe this is the top wick for the monthly open, but the month's gonna close in a couple of days from now. Bit of a tricky situation. Trump could also just make one statement and this stuff is gonna like shoot all the way up, right? If there's anything news related. Gold has an SMT with silver on the low. So is it bullish or bearish SMT? Oh yeah, bullish SMT, I think. Well, yeah. There's not really an SMT here. You could say that the SMT is in relationship to this low, right? So yeah, then it's a bullish SMT for gold. And we're also breaking above 6 on silver. You have unmitigated highs to the upside. Yeah, maybe it is the long on gold, guys. Maybe we... Alright, DXY is reaching higher. And gold doesn't give an F right now. They both swept London lows, no SMT, I see. Yeah, no, the SMT is in relationship to the other lows, right? So we've been creating lower lows on silver, and we're creating a higher low here for gold. In the overall picture, right? So that's the SMT here. Overall, I don't really know what I think about this, to be honest. I might just make the decision to not trade gold today, guys, anymore after this loss, purely because on how it's forming, right? And because there's no alignment between the dollar and gold at the moment. Also not with oil. It just doesn't care. So I might just make the decision to not trade it, and then we would just look at the MNQ for today, guys, for the rest of the remaining of the session. If anything interesting happens on gold, you guys let me know, but I think I'm gonna just stick with MNQ for now. MNQ looks weak now. Yeah, let's have a look, bro. We just swept the current 6-hour high, and if they close below, you could say that this is a potential sell scenario. But yeah, it's like nice music though. Yeah, if they manage to go above 6, I might be willing to give it a crack on the shorts on MNQ. Slightly toasted. Welcome back to the live stream, bro. Music is fire, by the way. Yeah, it's doing good, bro. It's like vibing. I've been staring at the chart so long my coffee went cold. Yeah, same for me, bro. Alright, we have the new hourly open here, guys. Yeah, I'll be willing to give this a crack to the downside if they come back up once again. Back towards 2 o'clock probably. You have to be really careful with this market, guys, right? Don't risk any money you're not affording to lose here. Let's have a look here on the VIX. I think we already missed the entry, to be honest. Yeah, okay. That's nice. They tapped 6 o'clock and instantly sold it off. It's kind of upsetting. Let's have a look here at the VIX. Yeah, VIX is also breaking higher. Back above 6 o'clock. Yeah, just wait. Let's wait for the original teasers. I wanted to short it down to 2 o'clock, but if they don't want to give the entry, then we might have to just wait for the potential long from down here. Watching from the Philippines. Nice. Love the Discord. Appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Slightly toasted. Guys, I've been trading MNQ since a couple of weeks. I've had so much more peace in mind. That's nice, bro. That's good. That's good, man. Guys, I like, especially if you read the PDF, I have a couple of subjects there also about trading psychology and everything like it. In the end, guys, you have to make trades based on your own personal preference, right? So don't, like, there's a lot of guys out there that are trading NQ and they're trading three minis and stuff, and sometimes it's good to just trade 2 micros and enjoy the progress, right? Money will flow in naturally, guys, if you're making good trades, right? If you're making good trades. I mean, I could have also risked a full contract on gold and be down 400 or 500 bucks, and now I'm down 130 and I don't feel anything, right? I don't care about the fact that I lost the trade. I would have taken it again. You see what I mean? So it's, for me, it's like it doesn't matter that it happened. You see what I mean? I could have also been really emotional now and tried to make my money back, but I don't care. So I think lowering your size is definitely something to look into. Or if they break back above 7, I'm still willing to look for a potential long here on gold. But I want to see what happens if they come back into here. If they want to respect it and create the bottom wick for 7 at 6, then I would look for a potential long on gold back to 22, right? So this is the this would be the thesis for gold now. And we're gonna see. I'm not gonna try and predict it again. I'm just gonna wait and see if the move actually plays. And we're gonna see what happens here for MNQ. We wanted to short it from here. Sadly, I was too late to get into the action. Or originally, we were also potentially looking for longs from 2, so I'm gonna wait and see what happens once they tap into it. We're gonna see if they want to continue lower on the VIX. We do not have a bottom wick on the current 7 o'clock candle, which is nice, right? Could definitely back us up for the longs on MNQ. Roma, good morning, my friend. Hope you're doing all right. Welcome back to the live stream, bro. We got 120 people watching. If you guys enjoyed the live stream, make sure to smash up the likes and smash up the likes for the upcoming giveaway. It's not gonna be today. It's gonna be this week. So if you want to be in tune for the giveaway, make sure to tune into the stream. When it comes to giveaways, I'm gonna definitely give it away to the most, we're gonna do a giveaway with the activity in the chat probably, for the guys that are here always and are being active. Yeah, you guys have probably the biggest chance of winning a giveaway, a free account. I have no idea what type of account they're willing to give away, but we'll see. We'll see what we can manage, guys. We'll see what we can manage. I'm pretty sure you should be able. You're from Lithuania, right? Aloha. A FundedNext is allowed there, bro. So you should be able to win the account. Slovenia. Wait, let me see. Is Slovenia... I think you should be allowed to trade it, bro. FundedNext. I think it's not restricted, bro. Good morning, man. Hope you had a good weekend. I had a nice weekend, bro. I had a nice weekend. How about yourself? I'm shy. Oh, you don't have to be shy, Parables. You don't have to be shy, my friend. Everyone is here just trying to learn, bro. We're all on the same path, right? We're all trying to become better traders. Nothing wrong with chatting with your fellow traders. It was nice. Good to hear, bro. Good to hear. I'm glad to hear that you had a nice weekend. Did some wake surfing, farmers market, beer drinking, can't complain. That sounds like an amazing weekend, bro. Sounds like an amazing weekend. It's good to hear that you had a nice weekend. So that's what it's all about, guys. Enjoying your life, right? Enjoy your life. I still have to learn that sometimes, guys. Trading is not everything there is, right? There's a lot of other stuff that we that you can do besides trading. Or stressing about becoming successful. That's one of my major issues in life, guys. It's I put so much pressure on myself of being successful that I sometimes forget that I'm alive. Gold, bro. Yeah, when it comes to gold, I'm looking for longs, potentially. But it depends on what happens if they break back. I have an alert set, my friend, right? I have an alert set. but it's kept at 50,000. You mean a funded account 50,000, you mean? I'm not sure what you mean, bro. That's tough, my friend. I'm sorry to hear that. Nice, Daniel's selling the Nasdaq right now. Sold the Nas. Selling it all the way down, it seems. Well played. Would you ever look into studying finance or getting a degree? Well, I tried to study finance, bro. I wouldn't go to school, no. I've considered it, but I did not finish my high school. I don't have a diploma, so if I want to do that, I have to go through 3 years of school first to then go to college. Yeah, but you don't get $50,000. You get a sim funded account, right? So it's not that you get $50,000. You get 2,000 in drawdown, so you get 2,000 as the actual account size is 2,000. I didn't mean it like that. Oh yeah. All right, we're crossing higher on gold, which is interesting because we're also crossing higher on the dollar. It's a really tricky situation here, guys. I'm still willing to take a potential setup here. Just manage your risk, right? Manage your risk. Don't do anything foolish. Don't do anything foolish. I would be looking for something like this personally. On the next 5 minute, come down and then look for the long continuation play. After we get taken, it would be crazy if they also take us out down now. That would be crazy. Like I said before, guys, gold is a bit tricky today. I'm willing to take another setup here. Like I don't really care about the account, right? I don't really give an F, right? So just make your own wise decision here. I will be looking for the continuation play for the current hour, right? Assuming they want to come back to this high, because that's what it currently looks like for me personally. All right, closure is all right. If they come back down, I will be looking to enter for the long continuation play. Trade would be invalidated if they reach back in towards this high for me personally, because that's where I would like to go to break even as well. If they reach back into that level, trade would be invalidated. And let's see what happens once we come back to 2 o'clock for the Nasdaq here, guys. At least wait for the candle closure in 15 minutes. It's actually not a bad idea, to be honest. It's not a bad idea, bro. It's not a bad idea at all. I will take you on that. I will take you on that offer, bro. It's a good call. Thank you, Maddie. I appreciate that. We could also try to see if we can get involved in the next bottom wick for the 15-minute upcoming candle. That's a good call, bro. Thank you for keeping me accountable on that. Let's wait for the current 15-minute closure. For gold. Good call, Maddie. Well played, bro. Interesting. So we're moving higher still on the VIX. We're not moving down on MNQ as of now. I'm starting to like the Asian session, really cool moves. Yeah, this Asian session was special though, because we had some geopolitical stuff during the weekend, right? So I personally think this was untradeable on MNQ personally. But that's my opinion. Let's see if how they closes in 2 minutes. For the guys that aren't in the Discord yet, make sure to join the free Discord, guys. We got a lot of people here that are trading with us. I see something like this. So you're looking for the continuation play, right? Higher. That's what you're referring to, right? That's what I'm thinking at the moment. We'll look for the skill in on Nasdaq. Nice, Daniel. Amazing call, bro. Ooh, you're also selling it. Well played. Muggsy. My G. With the hood on. Nice. Make sure to join the free Discord, guys. Look at you guys all sharing your trades. Isn't that amazing? I think this is awesome, guys. I think this is awesome. We can really create something beautiful together here. I haven't seen anyone being mad as of yet, or anyone joining to be a dickhead, so I really appreciate that. I think that's nice. All right, we're selling off further here for MNQ. For the guys that actually caught the shorts at the top, well played. It would be nice if I was in. But sadly, I'm not. But we'll see what happens at 2 though. If they don't give me any respectance for the up move, I would look for shorts, but then I have to wait for a massive candle to open up before I could do that. Overall, we're bearish, right? Since we had an unfilled weekly fair value gap, eventually we'll go there. You're talking about gold, or you're talking about MNQ? Chat, let me know. Yeah, overall, yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, overall, I'm definitely looking for shorts. I was anticipating shorts higher up though. Right, after taking a little bit more higher in, but it could also come from here, right? I tried to take the short here, but I wasn't in time. I didn't execute. I was a pussy, I think. I don't know. I just didn't execute in time. Yeah, this was the ideal level for the shorts after the sweep of 6, and then you had the break below, retest at 7 o'clock. So this was the ideal short with the stop above the current 6-hour high. This was a nice short play. But yeah, we'll see what happens though. If they also break through 2 o'clock open and they don't respect anything here down below, then I would look for the continuation play. The question is, how do I get involved then, right? And then the overall target would be back to the daily open as it's unmitigated. That would be then the target, right? We'll see whether or not this is the case. Are we just opened the new 15-minute candle? Let's have a look here on the dollar. Yeah, I'll be entering, I'll give it an entry crack on gold for at 7 o'clock open, right? So this is what I will be willing to do here, guys. Just make sure to manage your risk, right? Just make sure to manage your risk. The stop loss will be placed below 7 o'clock low. This is the extreme low for the current trading hour. And we'll be trying to trade it back to 22 highs, right? Back to 22 as it's unmitigated. So that will be the target for me for gold. Assuming that we want to continue the trend to the downside here on oil, means that we would continue pushing higher. Oil would then have to break through 7 o'clock to confirm this, right? And DXY has to sell off from here back towards 7. That would be the most ideal situation. And then we look for the continuation play higher for gold. So that's the idea that I have now. I'll put an alert down. Like I said before, I'm not entirely confident whatsoever for the gold setup, right? It's a bit of a tricky one. So make sure to manage your risk. How long have you been trading to get where you are now? I've been trading for 6 years, bro. For 6 years. But I'm still not where I want to be though. But you know, I've got what would make me happy 3 years ago. That's the crazy thing about life, right? I already said that I would be happy with the stuff that I have now. He's going for Asia high. Yeah, that would be. I know what you're saying. That would be nice if that happens. But yeah, I've been trading for 6 years. Thank you, Benz. I appreciate that for confirming that with the high volume node. Yeah, I do believe it has some potential. You could also see that we had a massive move down from here, right? So this could be a support level in an instance, right? Could be level of support for the continuation move higher. Just overall, it's a bit of a tricky market today, right? So do not trade any funded accounts. If you're trading evals, yeah, well, it doesn't really matter. Of course, if you're open to trade it. This is an eval. You can get a pretty cheap eval now with top 1 futures if you guys want to trade evals. Do your own research, of course. I'm not promoting that in any way forward. But you can, I think you can get 2 50k accounts for $39. So that's really cheap, right? It's really cheap. Alright, let's see what happens here if they come back to 2 o'clock. Alright, I think we're gonna get tagged in here on gold. Your interaction towards chat is kind of nice. I know a lot of people were very rude. Keep it up. Yeah, I don't see the point of being rude, bro. You know, like just trying to be the best person I can be. Not everyone has issues in their life sometimes, you know. Maybe they have something going on, you never know. Frog going crazy. Yeah, the frog is the frog, bro. The frog is frogging. The frog is frogging. All right, let's see. Pushes above this level would be break even for me personally. Let's see though. Let's see if we can break lower here on oil and on DXY. Do you use a funded account? Yeah, I'm trading a funded account right now, but I'm trading an eval. Should we trade with you? I don't know. I would say no. You could do that if you want to. It's your own decision, right? I would say no, my friend. In the end, that's your own call, right? If you want to trade with me, you could do that if you want to. Yeah, we're breaking below it. Okay, different song. Yeah, let's see though. Let's see what happens here. We're selling off on DXY. And we're also probably selling off a little bit on oil here. I will be really aggressive when it comes to stop management here, right? So if they close back into the range, I'll probably just take it out. Right now it's looking okay. It would be nice if they just break out, you know? It would be nice. Yeah, I need to make my own playlist, bands, to be honest. Like, there's a couple songs in this playlist that are a little bit sus. They have all accounts for just $19 US. Yeah, but you have to be careful, Andrew, because some of them, you have an activation fee, right? And the activation fee for the 150k is like $300. So make sure you're willing to spend that money if you pass them, right? If you just want to trade just for the sake of trading them, it's definitely good to just, you know, it's like $19, not expensive. If you want to trade them, you know, and just have something to trade. I don't know, I still rather trade in eval than trade paper, you know? Even though, like, right now, the current market condition, I wouldn't trade a funded account at all. At least not this trade I wouldn't take on a funded. I'm not really too confident about it. Alright, we're coming back to 2 o'clock here on MNQ. Do you trade US30? No. I have a really like with gold, I have a love-hate relationship, and with US30, I have a hate relationship. like US30 is not my type of. It's not my lingo. It's not my lingo, bro. It seems like it's doing the same stuff like it did here, right? It's just messing about and then it starts breaking through it, I guess. Yeah, we're rising higher as well on the DXY. We are selling lower on oil, but... Oh. Yeah. No bottom wick on this current 5. It's not ideal. We close below 7 o'clock. Yeah, I'm just gonna drag my stop below the current previous 5-minute low, guys. If they go from here, that would be nice. But if they don't go from here, yeah, just leave it as it is. Manage your risk overall. I'm not liking the price action, or I like the formation, I would say. I'm not liking it personally. It could still play out, right? It could still, if it wants to reach higher now, that would be nice. But no bottom wick, meaning did we close below 7 o'clock, right? So we close below the current hourly open on the 5-minute time frame. We do not have a bottom wick. This could be a reach back into 7 to continue back to the current day, the current low of 7 o'clock, right? So, and because dollar is also rising above the daily open, it did not respect it and go lower. Oil is also not doing it, sadly. So I'm just gonna do that. We'll see whether or not we're gonna survive this. We're gonna see what's gonna happen here. We just tapped into 2 o'clock. Let's see what happens here. If they want to break through it, then we would have to look for the short continuation play. It's kind of sad that I did not execute on this one. This would have been nice to just execute on this one. Should have been earlier. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get taken out here on gold. Yeah, all right, whatever. Gold, baby. You're not doing it today, are you? It's probably gonna reach back below again. Ranging. Nice move with the stop there, Thomas. Yeah, I appreciate it, bro. Yeah, I don't think the market's favorable for gold today. I'm gonna no longer trade it. I already said it before, but now I'm 100% certain of it. I'm just gonna let gold be for what it is. I'm just gonna look at the Nasdaq. Are you trading eval today? Yeah, I'm trading an eval today, yeah. Tiago, hope you're doing all right. Welcome to the live stream. So it doesn't really matter what happens here. We're down 170, so it's not even major. One full stop and one trilled stop. So it's one trade and we would be back in green. We got a new half-an-hour opening here in 3 minutes. We're breaking to 2 o'clock like it's nothing, so we could definitely look for the continuation play here for the new half-an-hour. How do you mount that bracket? When I hit TP or stop loss, my bracket leave one or another. Don't clean everything. I don't know what you mean, bro. Sorry. What do you mean? I have no idea what you mean, bro. Sorry. And we're selling off again here. Would be kind of sad if it now goes here. What do you mean about the bracket? I have no idea what you mean, bro. Sorry. Happy Monday. I missed anything? You missed one stop loss and one trilled stop, bro. If it comes to trading wise. Hey, you guys are chilling and killing it again. Nice for you guys to join the Discord. I really appreciate that. I appreciate that. When I hit the TP, for example, the trading view leave the stop loss order. Oh, I have no idea, bro. I have no idea, bro. For me, it doesn't work that way. We're breaking higher here on gold. Maybe I should have trusted the stop loss for a bit, but I don't know. Thank you. Oh, look at that stuff. Gold, baby, why you do me like that? I see you finished the PDF. That's amazing. Oh, never mind. Hey, we made a good call. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Was that news or something like that? Yeah, that's the market for you. That's interesting. I don't know what that was, but hey, I mean, we would have been stopped out now, so good call. Easy to say afterwards, of course. We tapped 6 o'clock now. I'm definitely not gonna try. I'm not gonna trade this again on gold. Hell no. Did you? I see you finished the PDF. Yeah, guys. For the guys that are wondering, I was making a PDF for you guys. The PDF is finished. You can check it out if you want. Let me know what you think about it. You know, let me know what you think about it. It's about everything I do personally. So when I look at certain times and stuff like that, and the setups that I have, and I have a full breakdown on psychology as well, with some philosophy background on Plato and Miyamoto Musashi. That's not a philosopher, but still. If you wanna read it, it's free in the Discord. Guys, make sure to smash up the likes. We got 54 likes. Let's go for the 70 likes today. Hey, you took the short setup on the US 100. Harsh, well played, bro. Nice, really nice. Congratulations. The DXY is crossing through. Is this gonna be the sign for the gold? Yeah, no, I'm just not gonna trade gold, guys. I can't do it. I can't do it, guys. I can't do it. It's too. All right, baby, stop. I understand. I understand. I understand. Too many frogs, too many frogs. We're selling off pretty drastically on oil and on DXY. Yeah, that might mean that gold is gonna rise now. That might mean that gold's gonna rise now, but yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Not my type of market. All right, let's have a look what happens when we touch back into 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock is the current 8-hour open. If they want to respect it and sell it lower, then we could look for the continuation play here for the downside on MNQ. And I would be looking for midnight open below us. This would be my play. If you look at the VIX is definitely pushing higher at the moment. So that's looking all right. Any touch back into it would be great. That would be great. This is the current 30-minute open, guys. These were the news. This was the news. Iran says it will control. It still controls the strait. Not seeking talks after Trump halts bombing. Okay. Thank you for letting me know, bro. For keeping me in the loop. So we tap back into the fair value gap here. Tap back into the fair value gap. I need to remove this and just save this as the... Alright. Tap back into fair value gap and selling it off lower. Is this the validation of the order block already? That would then be that this could be the entry for the continuation play. Trading it like this would be a little bit unreasonable for me. Now I'm pissed. Don't be pissed, bro. Don't be pissed, my friend. Maybe step away from the charts if you feel too emotional about the liquidity rate with the news. It's all part of the game, bro, you know? It's all part of the game. Can't do anything about news-related topics, bro. That's the market. That's the market we're currently trading in, you know? If you step in, like, the market is just tough now. It's been tough for a couple of months. Tougher, I would say, for a couple of months now. What kind of profile pic is that? You don't like it? I think I look sexy as heck, bro. I think I look sexy as heck. Really. Alright, the new 5. Yeah, okay. I'm willing to take a potential short setup here, guys. From, oh, not 34 counts. From this level above us. Assuming they're gonna respect the order block and go lower, right? For the new 5, for the current 5-minute candle. We use the current 30-minute high as our stop loss. If they rate this out and they go to 2 o'clock, I would be still looking for another sell. But I'm just looking for the continuation play here, guys, right? Make sure to manage your risk. Don't do anything stupid. Alright. What do you mean? Alright, got a sell limit in place. How is the band going? Still rocking and rolling? The band is still under construction. The band is still under construction. From your experience, I already got tagged in. Let's see what happens here, guys. The flip of the 5 would be break even for me. Personally, the flip of the 5 would be break even. Let's see if they want to respect this, though. This is a pretty heavy push, I gotta be honest with you. It's a really heavy push, actually. From your experience, are July and August the worst months for trading, like people are saying? Yeah, for sure. The summer months are definitely hard to trade, but it's the same stuff during Christmas and December and stuff, right? Yeah, it seems like this is just gonna rise all the way up. Let's have a look though. We sold it all the way back down again on the VIX. It's not looking all right. Let's have a look here, guys. This was the order block I'm trying to trade to the downside. After respecting the fair value gap, but it doesn't seem like it wants to do it. Yo, I'm back from Greece. Mr. Streams, nice, bro. It's good to see you back. It's good to see you back. Yeah, I don't think this is looking ideal. Let's have a look here. We got 1 minute and 40 seconds. It's not gonna do it. This is likely going to be a stop loss here, guys. We'll see whether or not this is the case. We need to respect the order block here. After they tapped into the fair value gap, sold it off lower. You have the 30 minute that opens up back into the fair value gap. That's your extreme high. So the stop loss is placed at the reasonable level for the current 30 minute. But it looks like it might want to come and seek higher, right? It might want to seek higher. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. Tricky market for sure. Yeah, it looks like it wants to reach higher. We got 50 seconds until this current 5-minute closure. Would you consider 28,662 and 28,227 as daily support levels? Oh, you mean because of the closures? Yeah, it could definitely be the case, bro. Could definitely be the case. I'm looking at these lows right here, right? I think this is low resistance liquidity. So I think they want, for my reasoning, they wanted to break through here, but it's not happening now, right? But that was my ideology. Currently, that's not happening, clearly, right? But you could say definitely that the hourly closures is a level of support and resistance. These ones, for sure. Yeah, I don't know. I just thought that they want to come back here, you know? We'll see. It could also be that Tuesday is going to be the day that all of this is going to be rated. And today is just going to be... the rest of the day is going to be messing about, you know? That could definitely be the case. And I'm just being caught up in trying to trade it. Luckily, we're trading in evil here, so it doesn't really matter, but... We'll see. We'll see what happens. It looks like they want to reach higher. It's nice that you guys are all chatting. I really like that. You guys are legends. Join the free Discord, you know, come in, chat with us, you know, do your thing. All right, we're still in, guys. The current 30-minute high is being respected as of yet. That's nice. The level below is still our break-even level. If they want to go there, of course. Let's see. It could still take us out, of course. Yeah, gold hasn't done anything since we took the stop or trilled the stop out. The VIX is moving higher, not drastically as of yet though. If it moves higher, that would be nice, but yeah, I don't know. Major wicks on the macro. Yeah. I think it's gonna take us out now, to be honest. Looking at the closures, but oh, okay, never mind. This is news related, I think. I need to go to break even. They tapped my zone. That's kind of sus. Alright, I'm going to break even because they tapped the zone that I wanted to go to break even. If they now take me out, it would be kind of, yeah, I don't know. It is what it is though. Let's see if they would take me out or they're gonna go. Pretty nice sell though. Yeah, they're gonna take me out. We're still in with 2 contracts instead of 4. I don't know why. Yeah, 1. Alright, I'm gonna get taken out here on break even. Yeah, I don't know about this. It's kind of tricky, this market, guys. I mean, look at this stuff. So it just wicks down 30 points like that for no reason. Taps into the zone of break even. And then buys itself all the way back up again. Stop with that break even shit. Yeah. No, but yeah, I don't know. Break evens, like, yeah. It's an evo, $50. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right, Jason. You're right. You're completely right, my friend. I'm gonna wait for the 2 o'clock touch and then wait for the drop. Yeah, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Thank you, Jason. I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that. I know you mean it with a good heart. I know you mean it with a good heart. We heard that frustration. I have no frustration, Maddie. Not at all, bro. Not at all. There's no frustration for this position. Like, if I had frustration, I would tell you guys. I'm trying to be as transparent as I can be. There's no reason for me to lie. I'm live anyways. So, yeah. Welcome to the Discord. Theon, welcome, bro. Hope you're doing all right. Welcome to the Discord. Waiting for the fresh 15-minute FEG to mitigate to then sell. Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, maybe from 2 o'clock. Yeah, maybe that's also an option here. While we wait, let me know how your weekend was. Did you read any more books? Yeah, I finished the book about Alexander the Great, and I reread the Principles of Miyamoto Musashi, the Dokudo. I reread that one as well. But I finished the book about Alexander the Great. I finished it completely. You guys know I have a statue of him, right? I got 128 people watching. If you enjoy the live streams, make sure to smash up the likes. You guys know I have a statue of him, right? You guys want to see it? I have a statue of Alexander the Great. I want to say it reminds me of not being a little, you know? I mean, this guy fought off hundreds of thousands of people, and I'm worrying about my little sim-funded stop loss. Isn't that crazy, guys? Here you go. It's kind of heavy. Look at that. Look at that. You see that? It's Alexander the Great. Looks clean, right? That's what I'm saying. So, yeah, I've got that one in my room. I actually do like the potential sell continuation play here now. Let's see though. We're gonna see what happens here. If they want to reach back towards 2 o'clock and then sell, or they want to stay below here and then continue. That's not a statue, that's a bust. Oh yeah, okay. I got a head of I think statue just sounds greater than head. I've got a head of Alexander the Great. Sounds a little bit, I don't know, sounds a bit, I don't know. For the guys that didn't do it as of yet, make sure to smash up the likes. Would be highly appreciated. Alright, yeah, gold is not doing anything anymore. Let's hope M&Q is gonna do something for us here. You got head of Alexander the Great. That's legendary. Oh, yeah, you guys are funny. You see, that's the whole reason. That's the whole reason I didn't say it, right? That's the whole reason I didn't say it. I already felt it that this was gonna happen the moment I said it. All right, let's see. Structurally speaking, it's looking all right here, guys. If they close below this low, I would be willing to give it another crack here on the 1 minute. 1 minute is always a bit risky, guys, right? You have to remind yourself of it. But I would be willing to give it another crack on the 1 minute if this closes below that low. You got a nice bust. Yeah, funny. It's not doing it at the moment. Let's see what happens. Let's see if they want to come up a little bit. Or they're going to respect the current order block that we're in. This is a propulsion block, if I'm correct. Or a reinforced order block or whatever. So not an order block in an order block. The double block, the ultra block, whatever you want to call it. We got an average view duration of 15 minutes. You guys actually enjoy watching me, and I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. I can just be myself, guys. You know how amazing that is? Expecting to see big moves at New York Open because it's ranging, dude, order collecting from either side. It could definitely be the case, bro. I wouldn't be trading the New York Open, personally. I'm only joking, but to the charts, personally, I'm expecting DXY to rocket this week. Fundamentally, they don't care too much about the earnings. Investors are looking to risk off going back into the dollar. Yeah, that could definitely be the case, bro. It could definitely be the case. If the dollar rockets this week, that would be nice. Then the shorts would be... the short idea would still be valid for me here for gold. Yeah, it's just like, I don't want to... Like, I'm not going to trade it, personally. Like, even though I still think that the short... Like, I shorted it here, assuming they want to take the lows. They didn't. Then we longed it up here after the breakthrough. And they didn't. We trilled this one out. We took a hard stop on this one. Gold is just ranging, right? Instead of me trying to now trade the prediction of the move, I'd rather just let the move happen and trade afterwards. I just said, yeah, I don't think it's worth it. We got 65 likes. If you guys enjoyed the live stream, let's go for the 70, guys. Let's go for the 70 likes today. Gold stealing lunch money. Yeah, 100%, bro. It's stealing lunch money. It's a bully right now. It's bullying, bro. It's bullying. I trade the Euro GBP personally. I just like your vibe. Thank you. I appreciate that. However, I think they might just chop until the FOMC. Yeah, that could definitely be the case, bro. That could definitely be the case. The FOMC is Wednesday, right? All right, we're breaking through. Let's wait for this 5-minute to close here. We rated the previous 5-minute high. If they now close below it, you would create an order block. And then we could look for the continuation play with the stop above the current 5-minute high from the order block, right? So then we could look for something like this. Then we could look for something like this. Thomas, NQ selling. Yeah, I see it, bro. I see it. I see it. All right, we're gonna put a sell limit down. I got a sell limit placed here for the current continuation play here, guys. Let's see if they wanna continue here. Let's see if they want to break through the current 30-minute open. Are they gonna take us out now? That would be crazy. You have relative equal lows here on the 5. You still have an unmitigated wick here on the 1 minute. They could definitely take that out before they go. I thought my cat was meowing, but it's music. Yeah. Meow, meow, meow. Yeah. My cat is a legend, guys. My cat is a legend. I'm telling you. My cat claims the entire house, genuinely speaking. My cat is a legend, guys. Bro, I moved to a new location, right? So I moved from my old location where I used to live. So I moved, and now I live here. And my cat, I'm genuinely like the first time he went outside. There's a cat, a really nice cat, like another ginger cat. Amazing cat, by the way. Really, really kind. It's not making any problems. You know, comes around, wants to cuddle and stuff like that. My cat, bro, I'm telling you, my cat, he sees that other cat. And he just goes bazooka, bro. Bazooka. Like instantly fighting, right? Instantly fighting. Bro, he was here for like the first time he went outside, he was here for a longer time, but the first time he went outside and he instantly just fought him off, like for no reason at all. Bro, my cat, I don't know why, bro. He's just an angry little... He just, I don't know. He just wants to fight for some reason, bro. He just wants to fight for some reason. Alright, we just tapped the unmitigated top wick for this candle. It would be kind of sad if they're not gonna take us out here, though. But we'll see. We'll see whether or not this is the case. You do not have you have flat bottoms here on the 5. It would be a target for me to take those out, personally. Pets are a mirror of the owner. Is that the case? Is that the case? I don't know if that's the case, bro. I don't know if that's the case. Could be. I wasn't the nicest kid when I was young. I have my cat since I was 8 years old, guys. Right? It's in the family. Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, that could be the case, guys. Could definitely be the case. I wasn't the nicest kid when I was young, of course, right? I've learned a lot during the past few years, guys. I've learned to socialize. I've learned to behave differently, you know, like now but now I'm chill, guys. I'm chill now, right? So there's no reason for my cat to be angry. He just feels like he's the king. Like, genuinely speaking, he truly does feel like he's the king. I mean, wouldn't you if you were a cat and you have your owners clean your poop for you, make you food, cuddle you whenever you desire, and you claim the entire house for yourself? How would you feel? You would feel like the king, right? All right, we're gonna probably get taken out here. It's kind of sad for this one. It is what it is, though. We're still alive. Still alive, but barely breathing here. Let's see, the VIX is moving higher, so that is backing up our position. Let's see if it wants to continue, though. Doesn't seem like it at the moment. What a closure. We got a new hourly in 20 seconds here. I use MNQ1, bro. Just always the similar, always the same one. MNQ1. Yeah, this is the new hour. Let's see if we're surviving. No, I don't think so, yeah. Okay. Let's see what happens here. Got the new hour. Maybe they want to reach back into 2 o'clock. Should have waited, like Thomas said in the chat. We wait for 2 o'clock to be hit. Yeah, look at that stuff, guys. Look at that stuff. We have no bottom wick. We also have this, though. We have some low resistance liquidity resting above. Let's have a look here. Yeah, I'd be willing to give it one more crack, guys, and then I probably would call it for what it is. Personally, maybe 2. It depends on the risk. It's an eval, anyways, right? It's an eval, so it doesn't really matter. Alright, so you have the 20-minute opening up back into the fair value gap. If they would provide the same model as they provided here, I would still take it. This means that the bullish closure, right, into 2 o'clock, closure below it, retest, and then continuation down. That would be something I would be interested in looking for. I just got stopped out too. Yeah. Ah, this is what it is. What's gold doing? That's nothing. I have 2 stops today, and 1 break even and 1 trilled stop. We can still make it work though. One trade makes it back. You know how it goes. You know how it goes. All right, we're tapping back into 2 o'clock here. Let's see what happens here, guys. I hope to see it tap into 2, to be honest, but of course, Matty, of course, bro. Trade, like, losing is all part of the game, right? I mean, the overall trade that we wanted to take was at the top here. That would have been the ideal setup. And this is way harder to get involved in, right? It's just how it is. It's nice to see all of you guys chatting together. Keep it up, guys. Keep it up. Let's learn together. I'm also not the best trader out there. I don't inspire to be that as either, right? Just trying to make it work. That's all we're trying to do here. So we tap back into 2 o'clock. That's the current 8-hour open. Let's see if they want to respect it. They are looking like it respecting it right now. I'm still willing to look for this sell setup, guys. Just waiting for the closure here, personally. This might be the ideal setup here. The actual one we should have been waiting for initially. Let's see. There's still no guarantees though, right? Could still get another stop out here and then, you know, that's just what trading is about. The VIX coming down. Yeah, we do not have a top wick on the current hourly though. So I think this might be a bottom wick for the hour. All right, we close below. I'm giving it a entry on the closure. Let's see if I get taken out here. That would be crazy. Just like that, one shot up. It looks like it at the moment. Let's see. The VIX is rising though. I don't know. I don't know, guys. Gold is coming into a tight $20 range. The market's smack in the middle. The honest play is patience. Shorter direction up at 41.04, 41.06. A long reclaim of 40.086 will give you a real 2R. Could you share the chart in the Discord, bro? That would be nice. Look at this. What a crazy instant delivery the other side again. Getting late for me now. We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you, Thomas, for a good day. Have a good day. Thank you, bro. Thank you very much. They know where the stop losses and orders are. They're screwing us up. No, I don't think so, bro. I think the market, like the thing is with the trading is sometimes your edge just doesn't play, right? And this is one of those times that they just, it doesn't play for me at the moment. Which is fine. It's not a big problem. Let's have a look here, guys. Because we are buying up on the VIX, but it's not giving any major rejection here, and I'm in the queue. I have a call with them tonight, bro, or today actually. I have a call with them in 2 hours from now. Arkham, about the order flow. So I'm definitely looking into it, adding it, and let's see if we can learn something from it. Oh, I got top tick like that. That's actually crazy. Look at that stuff. That is crazy, guys. I ain't gonna lie to you. Maybe they are watching the stream. Look at that stuff. Are you kidding me, bro? I mean, closure below, I would still give it another crack, to be honest, guys. Like, I think the shorts are still valid. It's sad that they top ticked us, though. This will be my last position here, guys, personally. I'm giving this another shot to the downside. I'm not revenge trading, by the way. Just so you know. I'm just telling you now. I think the shorts are still valid. Off 2 o'clock. It surely feels like it. Yeah, it does feel like it, even though the short is still valid. Like, it's just sad that it ticked us out by like one tick, bro. A flip below 8 o'clock would be nice. It's a nice delivery. That's for sure. Look at that delivery, guys. And they top ticked us for what? Why would they do that? Thomas, break even. Yeah, if they come back all the way, that would be crazy, right? I will move it to break even soon here. Yeah, you're gonna do that to me, baby? That would be crazy if they do that to me. Alright. How much is that? Two worked out. Yeah, it did work out. They sadly had to top tick us before it happened. So that's kind of upsetting. Secure half. I can, but then it doesn't make sense for me as of yet. I want to secure some for sure. Soon. If they take this low, that would be nice. They could come and reach back into 8 o'clock if they want to. Alright, we got 2 out. That's nice. Alright, I'm gonna readjust this, of course. Let's see. And we still have a buy limit that's gonna be set here for midnight. Are you going to be trading single stock futures as well, Thomas? They launched today, I think. Yeah, maybe for sure. I think it has a lot of could add a lot of benefits. Yeah, Thomas, 2 o'clock worked out, bro. It was a really nice play of 2 o'clock. I took it one here. It's just sad that it top ticked me out like that. But it is what it is. It's playing out now though. So that's nice. It is playing out now though. What do you guys think? We're gonna increase the target, assuming that they want to continue? Let me know in the chat. What do you guys think? We're trading in eval anyways. I think we could increase it, and we're gonna go for some massive ass trade here. Win call. I wouldn't say it's a win call. I would say that we managed our emotions correctly. I could have been freaking out here, right? And be mad. But we didn't revenge trade. We saw the setup still being valid. And we took it, you know? So, great call on that one. You know what I say always, guys, right? Don't praise the win, because if you praise the win, you're gonna feel the loss twice as heavy. You know, it's all part of the game. We lost 3 trades today, right? We lost 3 of them, and now we made it all back in 1 trade. We risked like, what was it, 220 or 230? So like 80 bucks more than initially. But it's still, you know, we still made money back. We still made it back, and we're break even now. So whatever happens, happens, you know. But I think we might be able to increase the target here. I'm willing to do that. But I will be taking out at least 1 right here. Go for Asia low. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think we could come back all the way down towards the daily open. If they really want to go from here, look at the VIX, guys. Look at the shit. The VIX pushed it. It's pushing like a crazy maniac right now. Oh, that's a nice quote. He who plays by necessity loses by obligation. Nice. That's a nice one, bro. 550. Thomas trill to the wick. Yeah, I'm not gonna trill it, bro. I'm just gonna take some partials. Yeah, but you know, it could definitely be like I guess revenge trading is mostly done whenever you're trading after you become emotional. And I gotta be honest with you, right? The wick here above, I thought to myself, you bitches, why would you do that, right? But then I saw it break below again. I'm like, okay, it's still valid. It just didn't want to go yet. You know, it is what it is. I wanted to throw my TP, but I got filled too quick. Hey, at least you made your money, bro, right? Oh, nice, bro. Well, nice. Look at that. A really nice trade, bro. Congratulations. That's nice. Well played. Well played. You guys are awesome. Like, genuinely speaking, drop a W in the chat for yourself for the fact that you guys are so active in here. I really appreciate that. That's really nice to see, guys. That's really nice to see. I wish I had something like this in the beginning. right? It's just, you know, where you can chat and do whatever. You know, you can be you. That's the main thing, right? As long as you're not an asshole, you can do whatever. Oh. Ooh. Ooh, that snapped like a bitch. Oh. This is a nice trade. Yeah, it did play nicely here. Still not over yet though. It would be nice if this continues. Yeah, gold. Gold. Yeah, so gold could have been the play for 8 here. Back to 6 and then the short. So overall, the short ideology was still correct here, guys. Do you see that? This is actually, if you look on the hour, it looks actually pretty nice. So you have the 6 o'clock, rating it down, rating it up, closing below 6 on the hour, rating back into 6. Do you guys see it? Press a 1 in the chat if you see what I'm looking at here. So on the right hand side, top wick is being created in 6 o'clock, shorted to the downside. Then on the hourly perspective, this would have been your short setup, right? With your stop above the current 6 hour low. High, and then this would have been an hourly setup. This is really nice actually for gold. Easy to say afterwards, right? But for the creation of the candle, this is actually pretty nice, right? For gold. You guys see what I'm talking about, right? So if you look at 6, right? 6 is your opening. That's right here, right? To the downside. Then your candle creation looks like this, right? This is your current candle for the 3 hour. Which your top wick is right here. Oh. And it's now moving like this, right? And your bottom wick is right here. You see that, guys? So this is the current 3 hour, look. You see? So on the hourly perspective, this could have been a really nice hourly play. I think this is the C3. Jason, are you still here? This is the C3 candle from the 3 hour formation here. But nice in my eyes, the way of execution, much better in my eyes again than the previous 2 trades. I thank you, bro. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, bro. You guys are always in a position to keep me accountable. That's what it's all about, guys. That's why we're doing this together live. I actually enjoy doing it live. I actually really enjoy it. So, guys, thank you, right? Thank you for being here. Like, genuinely. Thank you for being here. I like those little PO3s inside the structure. Yeah, I think those are amazing, bro. The same stuff is happening here now, right? So you have the open of the 15, trading above into fair value, trading below. This is also nice. Nice. Daniel also took the trade. Well played, bro. Really nice. Praveen joined. Welcome, bro. Nice. Nice to see you here. Took partials on both. Ooh, look at that. Really nice trade, bro. Banking. You guys are legends. You guys are legends. For the guys that haven't done it before, make sure to let me know in the main chat where you're from. You know, what is your goal for trading purposes and stuff. Maybe it's nice to have a little bit more personalities in the chat. Just let me know where you're from. If you're willing to share it, of course, you don't have to. Don't feel forced. Thomas, nearly at 2K, you deserve it. Always active in the chat, making sure you read all the questions. If for a joke, being transparent and as possible. Hope God bless you highly. Thank you, bro. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that, my friend. This trade is a prime example. Yeah, you're right. This is also the gold one was also really good. But this I noticed. Look at this, guys. You know, I love the trade. I love the markets, guys. Really, I really truly love it, right? Money, okay, side effect, whatever. But look at this, right? Look at it from an hourly perspective. Who's actively watching? Press a 1 in the chat. I'm excited, guys. I'm excited. My apologies. But look at this, right? I'm gonna show you guys something. So look, the main reason 2 o'clock is so, like Thomas, for if you're still in the chat, you're a legend, by the way, because you called it. But look at this, right? Look at it from an hourly perspective, right? You have 2 o'clock opening up, right? You see this? Press a 1 in the chat. You have 2 o'clock opening up. This is your 8 o'clock cycle, right? The 8 o'clock was amazing today. Look, trade above 8 o'clock, Rate liquidity, previous day. Trade below 8 o'clock, back into 2 o'clock. Lower time frame entry. That's your continuation for the 8 o'clock candle. Bro, isn't that amazing? Isn't that fucking amazing, guys? Isn't this amazing? You see that? This is amazing, right? Or you guys don't think that's amazing? I think this is fucking awesome. Look at that stuff. That's your 8 o'clock continuation play. So you have your 6 o'clock continuation play at the top. We missed that one. And then you have your 8 o'clock continuation play. Do you guys see what I mean? Do you guys understand what I'm saying? Or do I need to grab the whiteboard? But I think you can see it, right? So you have the 2 o'clock opening up. Your candle opens like this, right? This is your candle creation. 2 o'clock opens, trades above, trades below, trades back into 2 o'clock, trades continuation lower. All right? This is your 2 o'clock open. This means your candle is forming like this. This is your high. And this is your body, right? Right now. You see that? Guys, amazing. Isn't that amazing, guys? Isn't that amazing? Do you guys understand what I'm saying? Or am I just ranting and am I only the one that's excited about this? I don't know if that's the case. But it's just crazy, bro. Like, it's like, of course, it's all random, right? Like, I could say whatever. It's not that this is a guarantee to happen. But once you, like, see it happening, you know how crazy that is, bro? Even though it doesn't make sense at all, it's still happening. Oh, we swept liquidity. This could be a breaker back towards 8. This could definitely be a play back towards 8 o'clock here. If that happens, that's okay. Then we could actually scale in some more if we want to. Maybe we can take one off for the time being. It really depends on what happens here. Oh. The markets are awesome. That's why we're all here. Shared passion, all crazy, trying to play the game of the hardest, easiest way to make money. Yeah, trading is really... You need to be passionate about it, guys. But I feel like that's with everything in life, right? If you truly want to become successful with something, you need to be 100% passionate. Take care. All right, Daniel. Thank you, bro. Appreciate that. See you later, bro. Welcome. I can't see your name, but welcome. Oh, let me open the window. It's raining, guys. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 sec. All right, we're back. James, you can join the free Discord channel, and I have a free video on how I look at the markets. And it's not really a strategy, it's more like a playbook, I guess. It's just on how I read the markets, bro, personally, right? I like to trade price action. Nice, Mushi. Let's hope so, bro. Let's hope we're gonna go down. If they come back towards 8, I'll still be willing to take another entry. Oh, why is it not allowing me to... Hello, baby, please. Thank you. All right. This would be a crazy ass trade, though. 1 to 15. Of course, we're scaling out, so it doesn't really matter. Thomas, maybe start vlogging in your free time. I don't know about that, bro. Maybe, who knows in the future? You never know. You never know. My life is not that interesting, bro. I read books and I read books. I work out and I read books. My life is not that interesting, bro. Oh, come on. Yeah, who knows? Maybe in the future, bro. Maybe in the future. We're gonna have the weekly Thomas vlogs. Yo, today, guys. Today we're gonna go pedaling, or whatever they call it. How do you call that stuff with the ball and shit? How do they call it? Pedal, right? We're not gonna do tennis, but we're gonna do paddle. Don't do that, bro. Please, guru who ain't trading started as traders, then doing vlogs, making money from it, talking about trading. Yeah, but I would do both, right? I would go live and I would then do vlogs if I would do it. It's not that I'm only gonna make vlogs. So today we're going out for dinner, guys. Look at what I have here today. Look at my steak. Do you guys see that? Yeah, that's nice. That's funny. I would definitely kill it as being a vlogger, for sure. I would just act like a fucking imbecile in the public spaces. It would definitely work out. Don't worry about that. Maybe look into multi-streaming on Twitch to expand audience. Hey, thanks, bro. That's a nice idea. Yeah, some of you guys also said I should be streaming on Kick. Kick allows you to make a salary, right? For streaming. I think. I'm not sure. Someone told me before, but I have no idea. I have no idea precisely. Pedal, man, not pedal. Isn't that the same? Pedal or pedal? Do you pronounce it differently? Hello, Thomas. Greeting from Spain. Hola, señor. I think that's how you say it. I think that's how you say it. I'm not sure. I would like to learn Spanish one day. With my current YouTube profile picture, if I would speak Spanish, guys, I'm like the ultimate package, right? I would be the ultimate package when it comes to my YouTube profile. I mean, look at AI made me look really sexy. So if I then also speak Spanish, guys, that would be killer. That would be killer. That would be killer. Like, genuinely speaking, that would be killer. So where are you guys from, by the way? We have some new people in the chat. Let me know where you guys are from. I'm from the Netherlands. I live close to Amsterdam. Love the confidence. Hey, someone needs to tell it, huh? Give myself a shoulder tap. Come on, bro. AI made you look like if Michael Jackson and Elvis Presley had a baby. I don't know how. I don't know how, but Norway, nice. Welcome. Welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the live stream. All right, we got a new 30-minute that just opened up here, guys. Let's see what happens. Let's see if they want to reach back into 8 o'clock. It could still be the case, right? If they want to reach back into 8 o'clock and then sell lower, we could add to our position here. That's crazy. That's crazy. You guys are amazing. Oh, look at this. That's a cutie. Is that a female? Is that a female or not? Or is that a male cat? Really nice. Looks amazing. It's a girl. Oh, nice. You want my cat and your cat to hook up? I'm just joking. I'm just joking. My cat is dangerous, bro. You don't want that. It's a heartbreaker, bro. It's a heartbreaker. My cat. All right, let's have a look here. We've got still 100 people watching. Who's actively watching? I'm wondering. Like, guys that never been here before must think that I'm like some crazy dude, to be honest. Like genuinely speaking. Oh, nice. You guys are still here. That's crazy. Appreciate it. Thank you. Really nice. Make sure to join the free Discord, by the way, guys. If you want to stay up to date about whatever goes on in life, join the Discord and chat with everyone, you know? Chat with everyone here. It's nice. Gonna shorter micro and go to bed. All right, bro. Enjoy your night. What time is it for you guys? Yeah, what time is it for you guys? Let us know in the chat. It's 2:30 p.m. for me. You can see it here in the bottom right. I have to go in a meeting in an hour and a half. But what I can do is I stay live. No, I can't do that actually. I'll just have to email them saying that I'm still live streaming. In case we didn't hit our target beforehand. I think 9:30 could still do this for us. 8:32 a.m. Oh, Rami, so you're from America. Nice. We got a lot of people from the US here. I'm sticking with the vlog suggestion. Okay. I see you really want that. I like that though. I like the passion. (5:33 p.m.) Yeah, so you're from India, right, Mehdi? Are you from India or from Pakistan? I think there's 3 hours ahead. Or you have to be somewhere else, but I think that's it's 3 hours ahead in India. I tapped the limit on the 5-minute continuation and didn't get filled. Oh. That's I'm sorry, bro. Oh, well, Afghanistan. Oh, sorry, I didn't know. Is that the same? Is that the same time zone? Sitting on the hand, trying to not FOMO in right now. Yeah, don't do it. Don't FOMO in. If FOMOing in never gives you a better entry, it could still come back to 8 o'clock, bro. Right? It could still come back to 8 o'clock. You can see it here. I tried to short it here, tried to short it here. Eventually, it still came back to our level that we initially waited for. 2 o'clock, right? If I was just patient, then this wouldn't happen, right? Ooh. I'm getting old, guys. I'm getting old. Yeah. What do you guys want to talk about for the rest of the day? We just have to wait for the trade to play out. We got 103 people watching. If you guys enjoy the live stream, make sure to smash up the likes. That would be highly, highly appreciated. That would be highly appreciated. We have a 17-minute average view duration. So I really appreciate for the guys that are still actively watching. It means you guys actually enjoy it. That's nice. But if you haven't hit the like button yet, make sure to do so. All right, let's see if they come back to 8 o'clock and give us a potential skill in entry here. It could would it come out back all the way here? I don't think so personally. We'll see though. There's something peaceful about getting old. No, I don't think so. I want to stay young, bro. I want to stay young. Let's see. So we're tapping into this breaker now on the higher time frame. Let's see if they want to respect the breaker. If they respect the breaker, that would even be more bullish. Bearish, my bad, bearish. That would be bearish if that happens. Maybe I could have taken one off and then reused that drawdown to add 2 more on. Could have been a smart move here. I just didn't do it. Looked like I wanted to move down first. We got a new hourly in 20 minutes from now. A new 20 minute coming in 2 minutes. Let's see what happens here, guys. I would like to see it go into the 8 o'clock candle and then flip whatever delivery is happening. So if there's a new 20 minute candle, if they go into 8 o'clock and then flip the 20 minute, then I would scale in more, because then I can use the 20 minute high as my stop loss. And then we're basically risk free with more size. Sure, we then have also a chance that we get taken out on break even if that's the case. But we would increase the risk without actually increasing the risk, right? Meaning that we can then take off, for example, 3 here and leave 1 running lower even, you know? That's an option that we have. All right, we're running back towards 8. Let's see if they want to do it though. So 8 o'clock from the current entry would be 13. I'm not going to scale in anymore as of yet. But if they then break lower, this means I would... Yeah, okay. So if I would scale in, I would scale in around here. This means my entry would be placed here precisely on the middle line. For the guys that don't understand, if you're trading futures, your scale in happens on the equal. So meaning that if I scale in 2 contracts, let's say we get tap 8 o'clock and we break below 8:30, right? Again, and I scale in 2. This means that it's going to be placed at 50% of the original entry point, right? So it's going to calculate it. This means my entry would be placed like right here. But because we're already down here, it could be that that's the top wick, right? And so that means that you're basically in again with extra size without actually increasing your risk. Could it retrace to 8 a.m. and then break below? Yeah, that's what I'm looking for now. For that to happen. That's what I'm currently looking for. For it to retrace into 8 o'clock. Break lower again below 8:30. And then I would like to scale in. That's my idea here. Meaning that I... then I have increased my risk without actually increasing my risk. That's the idea here. We've got the new 20-minute candle just opening up. Let's see what the new 20 does for us. Payout gives you power and confidence. For sure, bro, for sure. 100 way to take my first payout. Double W in the chat for... I can't see your name. Let's see. Solo. W in the chat for Solo. Congratulations, bro. Make that payout. Get it in your pocket, bro. Get it in your pocket. You got this. You got this, my friend. Let's see. We almost tapped 8 o'clock. Didn't necessarily tap it though. Yeah, they have the new 20-minute at the moment. I would prefer it to tap 8 o'clock first and then reject. That would increase my confidence. I'm gonna draw out the current 20-minute open. So I have an understanding of where we are now. So we are in the breaker block. It's being respected now. If I would scale into now, what happens? I would be placed here. No, I need to wait for a bit. I need to wait for a bit here. It would be nice if this happens. Then I could scale in, and then it would be a nice 20-minute creation. This would be the play for me. Oh yeah, by the way guys, be careful because there's people that are impersonating me. Just so you guys know, that's not me, right? Just so you know. I'm not here to sell you anything. I don't give anything away in DMs. Just so you know that. Alright, let's see what happens. Are they going to sell from here and not come back to 8? That's the big question, right? Ah, look at that. Back to 8 o'clock. I sent you 50 euros since you said you would buy me a Lambo in Discord. Yeah, nice. Nice. Alright, let's see what happens here. Let's see if that happens, that they retest 8 o'clock and then deliver lower again. If that happens, I would scale in, guys, right? So tap into 8, redeliver below 20-minute low. I would add 2 contracts. Give us this indicator. Which one? Alright, let's see. The timing one. Sure. Here you go. Alright, we tapped 8 o'clock. This is the current hourly open. Let's see if they want to sell it further from now. That's the main task for it, right? If I don't want to do it, that would be upsetting. We'll see. Trading below the current 20-minute low for me would be a skill and momentum. Are you gonna call it, Arkham? Alright, bro, have a good one. Seems like we're breaking it all the way up again. The VIX is holding up though. Interesting. Are they coming just to raid me out? That would be crazy. How much would this be? Am I willing to give them the drawdown for potential retest into this level is the question. Yeah, I'm willing to give them a little bit of drawdown here, guys, in case they wanna come up a little bit. We are break even anyways for the trade again, so could have taken home 200 bucks, but I wanted more. I was greedy. Well, yeah, the target was still in place though, so that's all right. Hope the meeting goes well. Yeah, thank you, bro. I hope so too. Let's see if they wanna switch it again, or this would be the flipperoni all the way back towards the highs. That would be crazy. That's one crazy candle though. Look at this hourly. What's your most successful trade? It's not even drastic, bro, to be honest. It's just a succession of multiple trades back to back. I never had one big trade, like one big trade. Oh, I'm lying, by the way. No, that's not true. When I was trading on the forex side, I had one big trade. Over risking the heck out of it, by the way. On forex. And then I got really lucky and that played out in my favor. So the biggest trade, I think that was like 8,000 or something like that on a prop firm. Seems like they just want to rate this high, guys. Held it all the way and they just decided to just flip it all the way down, up again. That's crazy though. It was a nice move for the move that we were in. Ended up being a 4.6R. Really nice, actually. We're still in for the current position. We're risking not that much at the moment. Yeah, we're risking 50 bucks. So it doesn't really matter. Got a new hourly candle in 10 minutes from now. If they start sinking it down from here, I might decide to add early on this one. If they flip below 8 o'clock, then I might add. Oh. Rain stopped. Who's still actively watching? Press 1 in the chat if you're still here. Make sure to smash up the like if you haven't done it already. Alright, gotta just open a new 5-minute candle here. Oh, okay, that's a really fast move. Alright. That's a really fast move, actually. My stop is placed above this current minute high. It's current high. I don't know. You guys saw that? I don't know why I got tagged in there. It didn't even hit the 8 o'clock level yet. But it's alright. We're in. We'll see what happens here. We're in with 2 more. You should close this short. Yeah, if it takes me out, it's alright, bro. I'm not risking a lot of money here. So if that's the case, then that's the case, you know. If that's the case, I'll probably call it for what it is. Like, we had a couple of stop outs today, then we made it all back in one trade. And then we would go into a little bit of drawdown again today. I'm alright with that though, if that's the case. It's not a problem. That's trading, you know. Let's see if we can stay below 8 o'clock here, guys. Back towards that 20-minute open would be nice. Are you in the plus today? Yeah, no, we're break even today. We're break even. If this one takes me out, then we would be in a drawdown for today. This would be like 90 bucks, I think. If that's the case, let me see. Yeah, it would be 100 bucks. This is a eval. I'm trading an eval at the moment. I don't think the markets are favorable to trade a funded account. It's your full-time job trading? Yeah, that's all I do at the moment. Would I say it's a full-time job? It depends, bro. If I could make money on the side, let's say, normally I used to do boxing, personal training. I boxed since I was 14. But I moved to a different location. But I used to do a lot of personal training. So that was my side hustle. If I have a side hustle, or I could have a side hustle, I would definitely do it. There's nothing wrong with making money on the side while you're trading. Yeah, I think this one's gonna get taken out. There's a fly in my room. He's trying to irritate me. We've got 6 more minutes until the new hourly open. This hourly flipped all the way bullish. We had it all the way to the bottom. That's crazy though. That's like an insane flip. I really expected them to come back to midnight open, to be honest. Why is this one? Oh yeah. Yeah, I think we're gonna take in here. It's interesting though, because we're rising on the fix, so we have a divergence happening at the moment. Yeah, I got taken out here. So we scaled in, maybe a bit too early, but we're down 100 bucks now. The VIX is still rising, and Nasdaq is not following through, which I find interesting. Alright, so this one is done as well. Is this gonna be another one of those top ticks to then sell it off? That would be crazy. Just did the same thing here. That would be crazy. Need to remove the buy limits. Is this another top tick? Baby, don't do me like this. It is another top tick, isn't it? That is crazy. Hi, it's me, bro. How you doing, man? Hope you're doing all right. Hope you're doing all right, bro. Good to see you back. Missed you. How's Thailand? Actually relocated to Italy. Oh, nice. Really nice, bro. Enjoy. Okay, so we get top tick. The market really is something today, guys. Sometimes the market feels like it's targeting you specifically. Yeah, that's just personal bias, of course. It's not like they don't care about me at all, right? They don't care about me at all, bro. Gonna wait for the new hour. I might give it one more crack at the new hour. But yeah, we'll see. Otherwise, I'm just gonna call it for what it is. Maybe I could have gave it a little bit more drawdown at the extreme high. But it's always easy to say afterwards. I see what you're saying, Hides Me. I see what you're saying. But yeah, liquidity is at every high and low, right? So in this instance, like if it came to my stop, I could have placed it here and I could have placed it here. On both highs, there's liquidity. So it's a bit of an iffy situation, you know? Like it did the same. Look at what it did beforehand, by the way. Like I had the short here, and it ticked me out precisely to the tick like this, and then shorted it down. Then we took the entry again because it was still valid. But yeah, market is interesting. Hey Ivy, thank you, I appreciate that. Have a lovely rest of your night. Yeah, maybe I could have just took the full position out here, guys, at the low-hanging fruit right here for a 3-hour trade, instead of trying to chase for a further target. That might have been the best play here. Yeah, it is what it is, though. Oh. All right, new hour just opened up. Let's see what the new hour does, guys. We just tapped into 8 o'clock. Trading above it. Oh, I mean, we tapped into 2 o'clock. So we just rated the previous hour's liquidity. Previous hour's liquidity has been rated. This is the new 3-hour. Looks like a good continuation play for the shorts, personally, in my head. I'm gonna see how much this would be risk-wise. Yeah, it looks like a good continuation play for the shorts, most definitely. Yeah, I'm willing to play the odds here, guys. I'm willing to play the odds here. If they come back higher again. You got your breaker block here as well. I like this. All right, I'm gonna give this a shot if they come back up again. I think it's a sell. Yeah, it looks like a good sell. Well, also the VIX is also buying itself higher again, so that looks nice. For the VIX, I would say that these highs are this is the target right now. So I'm gonna put an alert down for the VIX. Just before that level. Let's see if they want to give us the entry though. You also have an inefficient candle right here. I think. Yeah, it's inefficient for sure. Alright, we got tagged in. Could definitely rate this inefficient high. Come back into 9 o'clock even if they want to. Rebreak below into this level would be break even for me. Bye Tom, see you tomorrow. God bless. Alright, thank you bro. Speak to you tomorrow. There's still a cluster right here. They could come back into it and sell further. Regardless of what happens here, this would be my last position, guys. Regardless of what happens here. You also have to keep in mind that we have the New York Sessions Stock Exchange opening soon. We have a nice breakthrough to the downside. Alright, I have to go to break even, so I'll do that. Yeah, I hope they're not gonna come back into this gap before they go. That wouldn't be ideal. How many millions do you have already? That's a good question, bro. I wish it was hundreds of millions. Now I'm down 90 bucks on the day, or I was down 90 bucks. We're up, of course, now. But I shorted it down. I didn't take profits. Then I added, and it took the highs. And now we took the trade again down for the 3-hour cycle. So I've been up and down today. It's been a wiki day, bro. I've been taking both ends. Overall, I think it's fairly okay today. I will be securing myself for the drawdown that we had. So I'll leave the last 2 running. Let's see if we now catched it or not. That would be nice if they just go for once. That would be nice. I've been hovering around break even today. I went down $500 with 3 trades. We made it back in 1 good trade. It is selling off now, so that's nice. $735 USD this short. Nice, well played, bro. Congratulations. We tapping 830 now. This could be used as reinforcements for the sells. If they stay below, you can see how they well, yeah, it's just how it works, right? They could be used to open for the continuation play lower. Would be nice. They could also use it to buy itself back up again. That would be a little bit less nice. Today I gotta get a lucid payout. Nice, congratulations, bro. Well played. Happy for you, man. Genuinely happy for you. Get that money, bro. Get that money. Oh, you guys. If you enjoy the live streams, make sure to smash up the likes. It would be highly appreciated. And if you want to join the Discord community, make sure to join it. Link is in the chat. There's a lot of people in here chatting together, looking at charts. It's actually pretty nice. We have a cat in here as well. Look at that. Amazing. All right, it's buying itself back up again. So it did precisely what I did not want it to do from 830. Stick to risk management, everyone. Yes, Zach, you're 100% right, bro. Good night, bro. Sleep well. We've got 20 minutes until the New York Stock Exchange open. If they take me out here on break even, that's it for me today, guys. If not, we'll stay in. Thank you, bro. Yeah, let's hope it plays out. It would be nice. It might want to tap back into this this gap, though. I'm gonna give it a little bit of drawdown here, guys. Like, really not a lot. Just for the sake of it potentially tapping into this gap. But if it wants to break higher, then I just call it for what it is. We've got a new 3-minute that just opened up. We have a new 15 coming in 2 minutes. If they close this bearish, that would be ideal. Let's say they close it below and create an order block. We can scale in when the 15 delivers lower, right? So we can potentially get more out of this position without risking more. If we survive whatever is happening now, though. Nine is also still unmitigated, so it could also come back into 9 o'clock, but I'm not gonna put my stop back above this high. Like, I got 22 bucks that I made, and I'm willing to risk the 22. I'm not gonna risk more. I've been hovering around break even and drawdown today. Like anytime I go into profits, it's not doing it. So yeah, fuck it, you know. We're playing on the other side of the edge today, guys. We still have 80 people watching. Who's actively watching still? Press a 1 in the chat if you're still here. That's amazing. You guys are legends. I'd really appreciate it. If you're still here, Let's see. The Trading Society. Isn't that amazing, guys? We have our own little Discord community. Ah, you guys are still here. Nice. That's really nice. Did you guys all smash the like already or not? If you haven't, please do so. What prop firm are you using right now? Right now I'm trading a top 1 futures account, bro. You can have you can get 250Ks for 39 bucks, 39 US dollars. So it's nice to trade the evals. I've already got paid with them as well, so it was not massive amount, by the way, but I got paid with them. So top 1 futures is cheap, you know, it's a cheap eval. Of course, you have an activation fee, so don't think it's only 39. That would be crazy. Alright, we got a new 15. Let's see what happens here. That's a pretty massive wake up. Let's see if they would sell below. I would scale in here. If they would sell below again. And besides that, I some other props, Apex of course, Lucid, but I've not been able to get Lucid paused, by the way. I've been having like some hard times for some reason with Lucid. I don't even know why. I got 2 accounts that are halfway done, but I just can't seem to get them done for some reason. I just can't seem to get them done. You're very friendly and calm. Blood pressure will go down. Is actively scalping. Yeah, I'm just trying. You know, I'm trying my best, bro. I'm not the best trader out there. Trying my best, you know. We do not have a top wick on this one. It's a bit of a iffy situation here, guys. Yeah, we have to secure ourselves here. Let's see. It's moving pretty heavy though, so that's nice. That's nice. It's a good move for now. We are at break even. They could come back up to remitigate the no top wick. I hope we survive if they do that. I hope we survive. But we scaled in exactly as I expected. So we went back into 8 o'clock again. Top wick for the 15. Would be nice if they continue. You have your 15-minute open right here. Oh, that's your 15-minute open. Alright, no top wick again. How long until the open? 13 more minutes until the New York Stock Exchange open. How do top 1 futures accounts work? You can just buy them on the website and then you can use them on Ninja Trader or on Tradeovate. Lucid Pro is very disappointed with that buffer amount. Even though you're in profit, you have to make more. What do you mean? I use Lucid Flex personally, bro. I don't use the pros. Let's see if we can survive this. I don't want to give it more. I don't want to give it more drawdown personally. Let's see. They might wick it up. Let's create the top wick on this 1 minute. Or not. It's been wicking. It's wicking. I don't know why. I'm close to the open though, but it's, look at these wicks, guys. Look at these wicks. No top wick again. I don't understand the activation fee. Oh, okay. So if you pause the account, you have to pay an activation fee to activate the funded account. So you're cheap of entry, meaning that you can enter it really cheap, as in you can buy the account pretty cheap, right? But once you pass the account, you have to pay an activation fee for $150. So that makes it more expensive, you see what I mean? That's just how it works. It's better though than the, like, it depends. At CFD, you don't have an activation fee and you have more drawdown, so whatever you like the most, right? So how do you get the payout? So you have to first build it up 6% to pass the challenge, and then you have to build up another 5%, depending on what account you have, to get the payout. And then you're eligible to take 500 out, and you have 2,000 left in drawdown. Like, you could also just trade CFD. CFD is a little bit more straightforward. It's just a bit more expensive, right? CFD, you just make money over... You just make your money, and whatever you make, that's what you withdraw, and you get a fresh account whenever you get the payout most of the times, on most firms. We'll be taking it off just before the lows here, guys. Just before the lows. And that's after you pay the activation fee. Yeah, so you basically have another challenge after the activation fee. That's just how it is, basically. I'm gonna take it off here. Okay, right here. All right, took off 2. I leave 2 running. The reason I took them off is because of this gap here, guys. Right here, you see this? It's a sneaky little gap. Look at that. It's a sneaky little gap, but I saw it just in time. They could buy themselves up all the way if they want to from here and leave the lows. Look at that sneaky gap, guys. I'm glad I saw that one. That would have been a little bit of an upsetting one if they came all the way back up. Now we're up 170 bucks on the day. So nice, you know, drawdown and eventually still making some money here, actively scalping. For anyone that's trading with me, congratulations. It's a tough day today. It's not, even though the market is moving, it's not that nice. It's overall good though, but we had some drawdown today. So midnight open would be another target for me. I might take off one more here. Yeah, I will take off one more and leave one more running here. If they want to wick into midnight, and then we have one more running to the downside. It's shopping, yeah, it's I don't know about gold. Yeah, gold is nothing. Like, gold is I'm glad we stayed out of gold after the stop loss and the trilled stop. This shit's whack. This is actually whack. This is like tilting behavior, bro. You would lose your mind in this shit. We got 8 more minutes until the open. Let's hope we at least take out one more before the open. The open could do whatever it wants to do. Hey guys, I really appreciate all of you, by the way. I really appreciate all of you. I don't know. It's you know, it's so amazing the fact that we just, you know, we're chilling together. We got 75 people all over the world. Some of you are not talking. That's okay. But we have a lot of you guys that are also talking in the chat. And I think it's amazing, guys. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you. Really appreciate you. Trying to learn together. Trying to learn together. Become better traders together. We're all on the same path. You know how amazing that is, guys. We're doing our best here, right? You can join the Discord, by the way, if you wanna interact more with us, with the Trading Society gang, or whatever. you can join the Discord. Feel free to join. Chat, you know, do whatever. See you tomorrow. Are you gonna go? All right, see you tomorrow, bro. New York, NQ view on New York. I don't predict ahead of time, bro. I'm just shorting for now. That's my bias. Let's say 9:30 opens, it could come all the way down. That's my overall idea back to the current day open. But I don't predict ahead of time, bro. It doesn't work for me. It could also, New York could also open up and switch it all the way and go the other way, right? I really like it here. Thanks, Thomas. Hey, Orion Girl, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you for being here. It wouldn't be what it is if you weren't here. All right, let's have a look here. Let's see, we got 6 more minutes. 6 more minutes, guys. Until the open. I didn't drink coffee for 4 weeks, and now I drank coffee, and now I want another cup. Caffeine, guys, right? Caffeine. This is the prime example of why it is addictive. I need to stand up for a second. My back is hurting like fuck. It's crazy. Ugh. I need to get myself a standing desk. So I can just stand as well, you know? Alright, we're back. Sitting again. We've got 6 more minutes. NQ is hovering still on that gap. Still hovering right here. You see that? That's interesting, right? Oh, we're selling it through now. Oh, that's nice. This is a pretty drastic sell-off here, guys. Let's see. Let's see if they want to give it. If they want to give it down. This is the new 5. Imagine it waking all the way back up during the New York Open just to take us out. That would be crazy. I do see it happen though. How much more would this be? 20 bucks maybe? I'm gonna take I'm taking one off now at this current moment, guys. I leave the last one running through the open. I want to avoid giving back 80 bucks extra just for no reason at all. So we're gonna leave the last one running and we're gonna see what the open does in 4 minutes from now. Mostly I don't trade the open, it's that we're already in a setup here, guys. The open can do whatever it wants to do, right? So if you're in a position, manage your risk correctly. Manage your risk correctly. I think I can better just go for just before that low. Have a good one, Thomas. Thank you, Benz. You're a legend, bro. Appreciate you, man. Have a good night. Sleep tight. If you need any bedtime stories, ask someone else. I got you there, huh? Nah. Have a good night, bro. Have a good night. No, bro. Be careful, bro. Be careful. Be careful. It's the open in 3 minutes, man. Don't do anything. Don't do anything unrational, my friend. Don't risk it for the biscuit, man. It's not worth it. Do you want a strawberry milkshake? No, not really. I don't really drink milkshakes and stuff, bro. It's in the middle of the day for me now, bro. It is. I'm from the Netherlands, close to Amsterdam. Oh, look at this. What a sell-off, guys. Just before the open. That is crazy. Nice. Coffee feels like it depletes my system, whereas tea feels nourishing. Yeah, and I see what you're saying. I like tea as well. I like tea a lot. How much is your TP? You mean what location? TP is 525. But this is the futures chart, right? So I don't know if you're on CVD, but this is the futures. How much is worth, you mean? I think like 300 or something. Yeah, 300 bucks, I think. But we already made, we locked in 240 already, right? So if this trades out, if this plays out, we have like 500 in profit, I think, in total. Could have been way more if I held the entire position running. But yeah, it's like, you know, if I at least make around 2R back on whatever I risk, then I'm okay with taking partials. And we didn't risk a lot on this trade, actually. We risked 50 bucks and we turned 50 bucks into 500. So in the end, we're making a 10R return because of the way on how we scale into the position, right? Because of the scaling in, we're making way more. It's really nice. If you manage to scale in correctly, guys, you can make a lot of more money without risking more money, right? So it's actually really nice. Doesn't always work though, right? It's not guaranteed for success. Sometimes it screws you over like a madman. All right, we got the open in 3, 2, 1. Let's see. Let's see if they want to... Yeah, they're pushing it back up again. That would be crazy if they deliver it all the way back up higher. Doesn't seem like it at the moment, though. We probably take it just before this low. The VIX is crossing higher. We do need some follow through here now for the Nasdaq. The VIX is pushing higher. Alright, this is nice. Yeah, I'm gonna take full. Oh, the main. All right, that is whack. That is actually whack. It just jumped up 20 points the moment I took it out. Oh, we're still up 400. All right. Yeah, I'm calling it for what it is, guys. Ended up being I don't know how many points we captured and lost today, but that's it for me. I took it out because the VIX just took out a major high. It could reject from here. So if you look here on the VIX, it just took out this major high. And if that happens, then price could come back to New York session open for the VIX. And we don't know how the Nasdaq responds to it. The Nasdaq could come all the way back up like it's doing now. And retest the levels up here, right? So that's it for me personally, guys. Hey, Johnny, how you doing, bro? I'm glad to see you here, man. But that's it for me. Overall good position. Sad that they actually wicked it up like that when I took the last partial. That would have been 50 bucks more. But overall good position. I think it could come back to this open. I made the decision to take it out a little bit earlier though. That's on me. Could have definitely held on to it for even more, but it is what it is. All right, that's it for me, guys. Who's still actively watching? Who's still actively watching? Hope you guys are doing all right. If you guys are still here, hope you guys are still alive. Let's see what we did today here, though. Yeah, look at this. We've been actively trading here. So we made money like this. And we added more. And we added more. And then we took it out at 20, 78, 25. Just like this. Look at this. This is a pretty good day overall, if you ask me. Good trading. Alright, guys. Thank you. See you guys tomorrow. And have a wonderful rest of your day. And stay safe, yeah? Don't risk anything that you're not willing to afford to lose here, guys, right? Don't risk anything that you're not willing to afford to lose. Johnny, misschien spreek je morgen. Als je naar de stream komt kijken, bro, ik ben morgen ook live. Alright, guys. See you guys later. Have a good one. See you later. See you later, alligator in a wall, crocodile. Yeah, maybe I could have held on to it, to be honest. I think I took it a little bit too soon. Not gonna lie to you. It's a good lesson for the next time, guys. This would have been double. This would have been double of what we made. It is what it is, though. You know, part of the game. We still made money. Could have held on to it. Just drilled the stop loss, I guess. All right, guys. See you guys later. Have a good one. Thank you very much. Ciao. Have a good one. Ciao, 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 ciao. In a wall, crocodile. See you later, alligator. See you guys tomorrow. Hit the notification bell so you're here when I go live. Ciao.